Night in the woods? Here we come. In the year Granddad died, the highway extension came. We had the worst flood since 1998. So I picked the flood last time I played, so I'm going to go with the highway extension came. The road through Possum Springs had been the only way to the state park. The highway took the traffic, but gave us Donut Wolf. Granddad left me an apple crate of books. He loved ghost stories. Hey, didn't we just hear a ghost story mere moments ago? Yeah, we did. So yeah, Lost Constellation basically is a snapshot in time of our experience with our granddad. And clearly we had like a really good relationship that was really close. And then the main game starts with, it basically starts with, hey, here's my memories of in the year my grandfather died, because our grandfather was somebody we were close to. So Lost Constellation actually packs quite the impact for the main game. So he loved ghost stories and quoted them to himself in the hospital bed. They feared death, and their wings and their trees. They went looking for the gods. They feared death. Let's go with they went looking for the gods. And died in lonely places. On his last day, he sat up suddenly and stared bug-eyed through the window. At the old parking lots, at the old playground, at the old empty mill, at the old trains. Let's go at the old playground. Half washed away, he turned to my dad, eyes still wide. "This house is haunted," he said, and died. Well, this is great. I mean, I didn't expect a party or anything, but I figured someone would be here. Welcome home, May. And here's our town of Possum Springs. Wow, when did they put this up? Possum Springs has never looked more falsely advertised. Visitors are going to be so let down when they see the actual town. Prepare to be disappointed, ye who enter here. Our town motto: state forest up top, regular forest everywhere else. Woods, woods, woods. Look at that minecart. That's all long gone. Was this made by a time traveler? Alright, let's go get some soda. Fiasco Fox, you are too dreamy. It must be such a relief to payphone companies that Possum Springs gets 0 cell reception. It'd be cool to call my parents, but some jerkhole took the time to actually rip it off. Who steals a phone? I wonder what they're doing with that phone. Sleeping with it at night, taking it for walks, holding it tight, talking into it to nobody, smooching it so right. Garble Malloy. Welcome back to Garbo Malloy. What's in the news today, Malloy? Markets were up today. Way up. Oh, yeah, this show. I'm looking at a chart and it's pretty impressive. The economy added 15,000 jobs, mostly in the chart sector, which is notoriously recession-proof. My, Garbo, we got a little political there. Gotta get political every now and then. I went on one of those internet dates last week. Oh? Yeah, the internet is a truly giving lover. Hey, any lovely ladies out there looking for an eligible bachelor? Get in touch, and I'll let you know if I find one. Alright, so that's a little show that plays throughout the game. Garbo and Malloy. They're not really that funny, but they do offer kind of, they offer a snapshot into the sort of world we live in, which is very, very similar to the real world, of course. So yeah, let's go talk to the construction man then. Excuse me, but where is everybody? It's 10:45, it's closed. Not a lot of folks getting off the last bus to Possum Springs these days. Just you. Isn't there supposed to be someone at the desk? So, are you the janitor or something? Yeah, isn't there supposed to be someone at the desk? Closed. Why are the lights on? Why is the TV on? I get spooked when I'm here by my lonesome. Oh. Sorry, I can't help but laugh sometimes at, like, humorous dialogue. So, like, the character wasn't supposed to be laughing when they said that, but I was laughing because I couldn't contain my laughter. Even though I've actually played this portion of the game before and remember it quite well, like, it's still amusing. Can I squeeze past you? Nope, just broke the damn thing. When do you think it might be done? Right after you go grab me a Fiascola from the machine. Am I paying for this? I always rig it when I'm here after hours. Nice. Free as in free? Free as in no one's here to say otherwise. How's that door coming? How's that soda coming? Alright, let's go get this man a soda. What the? They have lime Fiasco and he wants a Fiascola? That's just a waste. I believe this is our first minigame and it's very simple. Or I might be... Yeah. Okay, just gotta grab it. So here's like the first minigame of Night in the Woods, and it's the most simple thing ever relative to like Lost Constellation or The Longest Night. Just literally grab the soda, press square. Alright, here's your soda. One free-ass cola. I have still never seen anybody do that in real life, and I really regret that. And it's kind of weird, because I've known a bunch of construction workers in my day, but I guess most of them probably don't want all the, like, wood shavings and fucking dust and, like, grime that would reside on a, like, a used electric screwdriver. Like, they probably don't want that in their drink. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm actually kind of upset I've never seen anybody do that in real life. Maybe I should be the one to one day do it. Yummers. So, what are you doing here? I live here. Well, lived here. Huh, strange. When do you think that door's gonna be finished? Now. Goodbye. Excuse me. Bye. So yeah, Possum Springs, not the friendliest town, but hey, he wasn't like a total jerk. He was a likable jerk, that guy. I like that construction worker. I'm not walking back out to the highway. Probably get hit by a car or something. Hey, where did that janitor go? Did he walk? Yeah, he just left you. Probably had a truck and probably drove off. Just to not have to spend time with you. Like I said, jerk. But hey, at least he's got character. Well, I'm right outside town. Mom and Dad nowhere to be found. Dark and cold. Guess I'm walking. Alone. This bus station is maybe the newest thing in Possum Springs. Guess they got state funding or something. It makes a good first or last impression, I suppose. If not for the abandoned glass factory back there, not getting rid of that anytime soon. It doesn't look that bad. Yeah, the creator, who goes by Bombsfall on Twitter, I think, he talks about occasionally how like the game was inspired by his hometown, which is it's pretty cool. Like taking how you grew up and applying it toward like a project like this. It really shows that you have like, despite thinking the place you live is shitty, it does show that like you also think it's charming and beautiful in its own way. It's like a love letter. Like it's so brutally honest, and because of that, it's a love letter in its brutal honesty because there's beauty to be found in it, despite the bad. It's kind of like The Wire is a love letter to Baltimore in many ways, despite not actually like you don't want to live in Baltimore based on what you see in The Wire, right? If you have the money to not, but it's some people do in that show, and clearly The Wire it cares about its setting and is meticulous in the details it portrays about Baltimore. And like this game very much so too. This game is very much a love letter to like the creator's hometown. Wow. I didn't realize how much I missed the sound of that train. I used to hear it in my bed at night during the winter when the leaves were down. Well, I guess I'm gonna hike through the woods. Through the woods is home, my bed, and my negligent parents. Let's see, let me check what chat's saying real quick before I move on. Recommending me some games. Yeah, joke is that late night comedy shows aren't funny. True enough. I mean, it's purposefully meant to be unfunny, but like the laugh track really nails it home, I guess, how hard it is to laugh. Because normally laugh tracks do help you be in the mood for being amused. Oh, talking about how in reality it would be quite gross to get metal and wood shavings in your soda if you used a drill or electric screwdriver. Yeah. But, you know, maybe clean it first, then do it. I still want to do it. I still want to, like, drill into a can of soda the way that guy did one day. Just make sure that the drill bit is clean. Sewer runoff. That's really high up for the sewer pipes. I guess it's probably for in case of overflow, huh? Davin, SCJ, MRK, WMND. Yeah, that's graffiti. I usually hate pollution, right? Because, I mean, it's fucking pollution, like trash and shit like that. It's bad. But I do have, like, a certain sentiment for like pollution like this that's like on the edge of like a forest. Like, goddamn, is it annoying and unfortunate that we have it, but like in the right like context, like this looks really beautiful in a way. Like the trash adds character, the shopping carts add like an ambiance to it. Like there's certain environments where just seeing like empty shopping carts in like a ditch, like it adds a sort of like grimy beauty to it. And I can appreciate that, even though I usually hate trash and don't ever want to see it anywhere. Like, I can appreciate certain scenes that are, like, almost, I don't know, given more, like, personality and character from having trash in it. Now, when humans have been gone for ages and nature overtakes the trash and overgrows on it all, that is fucking amazing. So, like, if you see, like, abandoned, you know, amusement parks or, like, apartment buildings and stuff like that where the trees are growing through them and the vines are taking over and all the weeds are taking over, like, that's fucking amazing, and I love those scenes. When I went to Latvia a while ago, we visited, like, an abandoned military area. Oh, like, it wasn't, like... It was basically just a bunch of like maybe 10-story tall like stone apartments, or made of like cement. I mean, not like stone, but like they were like cement, like cheaply made. They were made to be like military barracks or something like that, or like some kind of military, something military related. I'm not sure exactly what they used it for, but they were like worn down cement buildings with like rebar poking out everywhere. Tons of floors had giant holes in them. Like going inside the building, walking up the stairs, you did have the thought of like, okay, be ready in case something starts collapsing, because you never know. And then like you can just go out onto like these like broken balconies, like, you know, 5 stories up, and look over as like the forest overtaking this place, and it was super pretty and beautiful, and that was like awesome. I love exploring abandoned areas that have been, you know, left alone for decades. It's awesome. So yeah, back to the game. This is some dank nature. Dank nature and garbage. Are these food donkey shopping carts? That's all the way across town. That's dedication. There used to be an old sawmill around here, I think. I mean, the park up there is called Sawmill Park. Looks like they lost a log load at some point. Huh. Or, gonna have to climb this, I guess. More dialogue. Shopping bags are little ghosts of grocery stores, haunting everywhere else. I really liked that line of dialogue last time I played, and I still love it now. Shopping bags are little ghosts of grocery stores, haunting everywhere else. Oh wow, I heard a toad. And a ghost owl. I bet there are any number of potential witch familiars down here. Ghost owl? Is that real? Is that like another name for barn owl, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, look at that bike tire still spinning. It's hydropower there, maybe. Maybe. And class of 99. There we go. We could have died. That was like a 15-foot fall at least. Probably more. I don't know how tall our character is. Assuming our character is at least 4 feet tall, that was like at least a 15-foot fall. Oh my god, that was dangerous. I could have died. That was amazing. I love May because when she almost nearly dies, she thinks it's great. Like, that's... I mean, May is so relatable. Like, I have so many things in common with her. I love it, but, like, I love anybody who, when they nearly die, but, you know, get off scot-free, are just like, that was amazing. You're my kind of person. I'm not gonna die in this hole. Alright, spring back to life. Let's get out of here. There's some lights in the distance. RT, Murph. Alright. Just reading the carvings in the trees. Oh, what is this? Wow, I haven't been here in maybe 10 years, and apparently no one else has. Here comes the bass line. Kicking in. I don't know what they were going for here. Some sort of boat castle? Most of it's gone now. Just a thing for weird animals to eat and have babies in. I wonder what kind of weird animals have babies in there. Dirt possums, night snakes, mystery beasts of all shapes. I remember Kathy Dominko's boyfriend took her here to make out and then break up. And then the next day, Kathy pulled out Cindy Clark's nose ring at the Fort Lucine Mall. This entire area is so full of romance. Hey you, can you still see Mr. Hey, you can still see Mr. Snorkels on this. Let's go find Mr. Snorkels. There he is. It's this octopus here. This is Mr. Snorkels, I guess. Ahoy! Looks like the ladder's gone. If I could just get to the top of this thing. Ugh. I could never make it up onto that tree when I was a kid. The number of logs mocked me. The logs and the other kids. But we're an adult now, aren't we? Let me see if I can visualize this. the Mario jump noises, like, were different enough to not be, like, you know, identical, but those are Mario jump noises. Can't stop running while I do this, not even for a second. Gotta have enough momentum. I think I can do it. Run and jump, jump, jump. By the way, not how that works in real life. I have dabbled into parkour, and I was very, like, rudimentary and beginner level at it back when I was, like, 18, 19. Not how that works. I'm sure most people know that, but I just want to stress it. Which I wish I had the time to get back into parkour. My physique is so terrible now relative to when I was younger. I mean, it's like I'm still in... I'm not out of shape, but I'm not in shape, so I'd have to do a lot of, like, work. By the way, I think when we first saw Mr. Snorkels, we added him to our sketchbook gallery, but I guess since I'm continuing the game, do we already have all these? No, we don't. Hold on. When is our first sketch added to our book? I guess we'll find out. And here we go. Oh, they made that really easy. That used to be a lot harder. Yeah, on the third jump you get like a little dog bark noise, but I guess it's just May making it. She's a cat, right? So it's weird to me that her third jump sounds like a dog bark, but it does. They didn't patch that out with the Weird Autumn edition. They kept the little dog barking noise for our cat character for some reason, but it's fine. It's fine. It's only been 2 years since I've lived here. Not on this playground, not on this playground, Possum Springs, I mean. This is all getting jumbled. I should write it down. Here we go. So Rip Granddad. There's May on the castle ship, and there's Mr. Snorkel. Was that his name? Dr. Snorkel? Mr. Snorkels, whatever. Your parents forgot about you, or your parents forgot you, and your spelled incorrectly. You are parents forgot you. Oh May. Oh May. You are parents forgot you. Should I jump? Yes, I think I did that on my first playthrough too, and I was like, oh, there was nothing here. That was pointless. Oh. What do we got? Maybe I should just give up without even really trying? Okay, let's try this and jump, jump, jump thing one more time. Wait, what do I need to do again? Screw this, I hate this. What if we could just, what if we, okay, screw this, I hate this. Let's try it. Wait, maybe if I try it with my eyes closed. What? Oh my god! Did so many people have a hard time fucking just triple jumping in this game that they patched in like an automatic like get through for it? Oh, that's ridiculous if true. That is not hard to do. I'm all of a sudden realizing a bunch of people must have played 10 minutes of this game and gotten stuck at the triple jump for some reason, and just quit for them to have patched in this contingency option here. Oh my god, I mean, yeah, I guess game design wise, you probably shouldn't put like a weird control thing early in the game because people might get frustrated that early into it, but like a triple jump is not hard. Like they made it easier in this version, but it was not that hard in the original. Timing was a tiny bit tricky, but really not that bad. I'm amazed that they had to patch that in. That's hilarious to me. Anyway, fantastic. I should do this all the time. Maybe I can get my driver's license now. Yeah, getting your driver's license with her eyes closed. Imagine that. Taking the exam and doing left-hand turns with your eyes closed. Great idea, May. You're a genius. Alright, let's go jump. Yahoo! Hello, May. Been a while. Hey, what are you doing out here? Nothing better to do? I was out here doing my rounds, and I saw you in the very off-limits playground. So? Get in the car, May. No. The reason they're so chummy-chummy is because they're relatives, we'll soon find out. You want to spend your first night back in jail, May? No. I don't think she'd actually send us to jail. Especially, I think it's our aunt, if I remember right. And I'm pretty sure she would, like, understand, given the circumstances, how, like, yeah, I need to go home, but also I kind of don't want to go home because my fucking parents forgot about me. Hey, remember me? Although, as we find out, our relationship with our family is not all that bad. Our parents are just kind of ditzy and absent-minded. Ah! May, you gave me a heart attack. Good. What are you doing? Oh, May, honey, we thought you were coming tomorrow night. You thought wrong. How did you get here? I walked until I got arrested by Aunt Mall Cop. Oh, did you say hi to Molly for me? No. I say hi for no one. F the cops. Fuck the police. I'm going to bed. Is my bed still here? Or are we waiting for tomorrow night for that too? Ah, May, so good to hear that voice again. Good night. Let's check our sketchbook here. Dad looks older. Anything else? Nope. Let's just talk to our dad again. If we can. We can't. We are mad at our dad. We will not talk to him again until tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, that's fine. Tomorrow. There's our family photos. There's my graduation photo. There's, I don't know, is that me in a costume or is that a relative in that cape getup? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Oh, there's a sword. That's probably me in a costume. Probably. Although, no, their body is longer than my body. Who is? I don't know what that is. Because their body is more elongated than mine. I'm pretty short and stubby. There's a fishing boat. Oh, God. I did not want to do that. No, it's fine. It's not a loading screen, so it doesn't matter. And then there's my mom probably while she was pregnant with me, right over there, above my head right now. Yeah. All right, let's go to our room. Jump up into our room. Do we live in the attic? Am I remembering that right? Yeah, we do. We do live in the attic. So there's a witch dragon, or witch Dagon. I think it's witch Dagon. It's a band. Sacred Youth, yeah. And then I think that pink guitar is new to this version of the game. Alright, let's go to bed. It's a really cute sleeping animation. Just pop those boots off, tuck yourself in, pass out. See you later, I caught fire once. Thanks for hanging. Always nice to see you. And read your chat logs. Hope you come in tomorrow. because more of this game tomorrow. I don't. There's no way I'm beating it today. It's not. There's not that much time. All right, let's wake up. Scratch your butt. Reach for. I don't know what we were reaching for there. Oh, reach for our shoes. Yeah. Then let's go downstairs and say hello to our negligent parents. Why don't we? Oh, and the bird's out. I don't know why it was covered. Do people do that when it's nighttime? Do people cover the birds? I guess. Oh, if the house lights are on, putting a cover like that makes it like dark for the bird. I guess to keep its like diurnal cycle going or whatever. I guess that makes sense. I love this animation of, you know, balancing on something. That's great. Honey? Yeah? Come see me in the kitchen before you leave. Okay. There's our ma. Our negligent ma. No, like I said, May's parents are actually really awesome, and she's on pretty good terms with them. Like, she's on actually really good terms with them. They're just kind of absent-minded about their child. They're not really that... don't really care too much about her life as long as she's okay. I guess they trust her at least, too. But yeah, somewhat negligent. That was a rocky start, but as we soon find out, May's family life does not seem bad. At least up to the part of the game that I played. For all I know, oh, there's some bad stuff though in the past, yeah. May's current family life is good, but apparently there were some issues in the past. But hey, I'm getting way ahead of myself into spoiler territory, so let's cut that out and just talk to our ma. Hi, Mom. Welcome home, sweetie. Thanks for not changing the locks. Sorry we mixed up the day you were coming back. It was such short notice. It's okay, Mom. May, honey? Yeah? Is everything okay? Yeah! What do you mean? Let's go with, what do you mean? Honey, did something happen? I just needed to come home. Well, sweetie, I think you can understand my worry. That's not usually something a college sophomore just up and does. I know. Honey, you can tell me if something happened. Mom, I'm fine, really. Can we talk about this another time? Sure, honey, it's okay. Thanks, Mom. I bet you your old friends will be happy to see you. Excuse me? You wouldn't happen to know where Greg is, would you? Oh yeah, Greg's working down at the Snack Falcon, up in town center, west by the Click Clack. I think I'll run over and say hey. We have a Snack Falcon now? I think I'll run over and say hey. Well, have a good time out there. We have a Snack Falcon now is much more of a May-style response, but I think I picked that last time, although I don't think it really changes the dialogue. Like, in games like this where your options don't really change anything, I still like them because it's almost like having, you know, parallel universes and seeing how things could have slightly differently unfolded. Like, all the dialogue options present are things the character could potentially say, right? Like, some are more likely than others, but they're all, like, within the realms of that character. So I actually really, like, in like, Telltale games, you know, that are all about, like, your decisions matter, or the illusion of your decisions mattering when they actually don't in Telltale games, and stuff like that, like, it gets annoying, right? Because it's like, well, it doesn't fucking matter what I pick, the story's gonna always snap back into the same linear path anyway, because we can't make branching paths, we can't have like a choose your own adventure, because that's too much money invested into scenarios most people never see, right? Like, I guess financially it's not viable to make a video game out of a choose your own adventure book unless you keep it really, unless like you keep the graphics and stuff really simple, and the music minimal and stuff like that. But like, anyway, I'm not a fan of that when it's like the illusion of your choices matter. But there's no illusion of your choices matter in here. Instead, it's just like understanding your character more and seeing the options of what they could potentially say, and like just understanding their personalities more. I really like that. Well, have a good time out there. Lots to explore, see what's changed. I will. Just watch out for all the construction. Well, it wouldn't be fall in Possum Springs without loads of construction. It's so festive, honey. I'll be back later. Bye, sweetie. Alright. Mom. Let's go talk to our mom again, actually. I always forget. There's multiple dialogues. So what's been happening in town? Well, let's see. Did you hear Miss Krangler died? Who? You remember Miss Krangler? She taught your Girl Scout troop how to dance. Oh wow, she was pretty old then, too. Oh, she was ancient, honey. She was ancient when I was your age. Her mom's great. How did she die? from being ancient, honey. How old was she? 115. Wow. I know, if this were a contest, she'd have won. Honey, you've got to read this book when I'm done with it. What is it? Well, boy, it's a true story about a boy who grew up in a well. His parents didn't want him, so they threw him in a well. And he was raised by eels in a well. Wow. Eels. Eels. Eels, honey! It's a good one. I love that one. Eels, honey. Eels. So that's all our mama has got to say. Eels. Eels have left a big, strong impression on her mother. Eels are awesome because they got pharyngeal jaws. So basically, eels have like a second set of jaws inside their main set of jaws. It's used for like holding prey. So yeah, eels are fucking cool. They're like gill arches, I believe, turned into like secondary jaws. Kill, kill, kill! FBI, freeze! Ah, stupid kids. Well, it sure is fall. All the road work crammed in before winter makes like half the town inaccessible. Unless you want to walk the long way around for like 20 minutes, which, I mean, no. Yeah, I think I never got to the part in the game where the road work finishes, actually. Alright, I think maybe I did, just barely, but I don't think so. Oh, and you can jump on cars. Hey, Mr. Twigmeyer. May, is that you? Sure is. Nope. Well, it looks like May. Bet it smells like May. I have a smell? When you were a kid, Susan used to call you Little Dirtball. Well, I was a dirtball. Which I think we're gonna go with I wasn't. Well, I was a dirtball. You still are a dirtball, I bet. Cradle to grave, 100% dirtball. That's the spirit. See you around, Mr. Twigmeyer. So how I talked about how like all the options the character has are things they could still potentially say. Like that one, you'd think that one contradicts me, but it really doesn't, because May could just roll with the punches, or you know, take mild defense and be like, no, I ain't no dirtball. It's like very possible for both those to be within her personality. So like I don't think that's like a contradiction to what I said earlier at all. I think it's very in line with it. Jumping in this game is pretty satisfying, which is good considering that so much of the game is literally walking till you find an NPC. Selmers! What are you doing home? Dropped out? Wow. Yeah, I guess. So, like, you just don't go back? That's about it? Weird. So, how you been? Okay. Me and Dennis split. Oh no. Yeah, he got a job at the new prison over in Brittle. He met some girl at a gas station. Wow, what a jerk. He's a free agent, I guess. What's that word they use for like a weapon you make in jail? Like a knife? A shiv? I hope Dennis gets shivved at work. Just to scare him good. That'd do it. Scare him right in the kidney. Okay, well, I gotta go. Nice seeing you. Stop by anytime. Hello. What you're doing on my porch? Okay, we got ourselves a redneck here. Hey, Mr. Chazikov. Hello, May, my best worst student. Haha, yeah. Like the constellations, hated school. Hey, don't knock school. School is vital for your future. What are you doing back in Possum Springs? I dropped out of school. Oh, well, if you're still interested in constellations, come by my roof down the hill later this week. Should have my new telescope set up by then. Sure thing. Mr. What's-His-Face is pretty cool. I like him. And of course the lost constellation thing comes back, because we'll find constellations with him later. What do you got to say? You got nothing to say to me, you weird-looking cat? Alright. I remember when Bee's family had a house and not a tiny depressing apartment. I guess Bee lives here now. Trying to say Bee still. My brain is still saying Bea, but I'm gonna try to pronounce it Bee. Hey Lucasato, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining me. You missed the Longest Night in the Lost Constellation playthroughs, but I just started Night in the Woods again. Alright. What do we got for the drawing? Just some buildings. Let's go talk to these children. Let's go talk to the youth of this town. Hey, it's the Harleys. What are you doing? Little Joe, you're under arrest. Wow, kids still talk about Little Joe? We used your DNA. Do you kids know what DNA is? Ghosts don't have DNA. Yeah, ghosts don't have DNA. Hey, lady, can you leave us alone? Yeah, leave us alone, lady. Lady? Yeah, we don't jive with youth anymore. Having there be like an infamous criminal like Little Joe or something, who's like also cool enough that you'd want to like actually play as him, you know? It reminds me of Omar from The Wire. I might talk about The Wire a lot, because The Wire is really fucking good. If you haven't seen The Wire, watch it. It's an HBO show from like 2003, 4? I don't know. It's pretty old. When it came out, TV was still standard def. The Wire, I think, might be up there as my favorite television show, like, of all time. I think it's tied between, like, Fooly Cooly, Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Wire, and Adventure Time. Did I say that right? Fooly Cooly, Avatar, Wire, Adventure Time. Those are all like my top 4 shows basically, and I have a really hard time like ordering which one would be my top pick, you know. But yeah, watch The Wire. It's fucking good. Danny, right? Yep. I think you were a senior when I was a freshman? Probably. How's it going? Just lost my job. Oh no! They say construction's always hiring, but it's not. In fact, it's often laying off guys named Dan. What are you gonna do? I'm open to suggestions. Don't give up. Let's go, don't give up. Well, there's always a chance someone will die, and I can have their job. Dan, you're not gonna, like, kill anyone, are you? Does it pay? Oh, Dan. Sweet, relatable Dan. So yeah, this paints our, like, town situation of, like, we're not quite a suburb, because you need a city to have a suburb. The town has a lot of fucking decrepit, like, businesses that no longer are, there. And, people are, you know, unemployment's a pretty steady issue. Like, the town's kind of trying to revitalize itself with new, like, state-funded construction projects, and, like, new bigger things, like Walmart equivalents are, like, coming in, but it's, like, it's still a small town at its heart kind of thing. That's our setting here. I think the game does a fucking amazing job of establishing its setting and the kind of, like, community dynamics and political dynamics at play. It's wonderful world building. Even though it's like world building it's a fake place where everyone is an animal, but it's like so spot on to capture like regions of the U.S. Anyway, back to the dialogue. I don't have a job either. Oh man, sorry I talked your ear off about it. How are you holding up? Good, I just dropped out of college and I'm living with my parents. Oh, so you're basically a teenager again. No, I'm just an adult living with her parents. Okay, so it's not like you're unemployed, it's like you're lacking a daytime hobby that pays money you don't need for rent. Yeah, this guy's... So many people are unemployed in their 20s nowadays. This guy's behind the times. Alright, I'm gonna get going. Yeah. Fuck you, Dan. The Wire is not on Netflix, it's an HBO show, so you will not find, unless you're like, maybe outside the US it's different, but you will not find The Wire on Netflix. I do believe Amazon Prime recently added it. Like, it used to only be accessible for legal streaming via, like, the HBO app, but now Amazon Prime has all of it, all 5 seasons. So yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, which I feel like most people should, or most people should at least mooch off accounts of others who have it, go watch The Wire. Like, highly recommended. It takes a while to get into it, though. It's a very dry show in many ways. The dialogue is super realistic, but at the same time, it's kind of like, as far as hooking you from episode 1. But, like, you know, get maybe 3 episodes in, and you should be pretty goddamn hooked by the end of episode 3, or at least enough to keep going. And the thing about The Wire that's really cool is it just kind of keeps building on itself, and each season is really good. I wouldn't say, like, each season improves necessarily, although season 4 is by far the best, but each season doesn't necessarily improve, but because the the series builds on itself. It's like the whole gets progressively better and better and better with each new season, even if each season is about the same quality as the one before it. It's a fantastic fucking show. It's basically like, you know, it's basically a show about the police, but like true to reality. Like, nobody is the good guys. The police catch the drug, like it's mostly about, like, you know, police going after drug distributors, but like nobody's really good, nobody's really heroic, everybody's just looking out for their own self-interests. It explores how systems work, it explores how bureaucracies work. The Wire is awesome. Go watch it. Alright, back to the game. My god, what kind of weather did I miss? This is nuts. Oh well, wasn't going to church anyway. Let's go see. Thought, this place is falling apart. Alright, this is the same exact dialogue, so yeah. Fat Pocket Pawn. That's a good name for a pawn shop. Telesoft. What? And where exactly are you planning on going? I don't know, Ham Panther? But honey, you're only gonna get minimum there. And I hear they're murder. This place is murder. I don't think I can handle one more incoming call. I wake up sometimes because I hear that bing noise. Nowadays, I just take a sleeping aid. Works wonders. We shouldn't have to drug ourselves to get our sleep back from this job. Well, Ham Panther isn't gonna give you a bonus. Ham Panther doesn't even have a leaderboard. But it isn't calls. It isn't sales. I wouldn't be waiting for that bing. I don't know, honey. Maybe you'll have a good shift today and get on the leaderboard, and we'll see how you feel then? I guess, but it won't change anything. Coffee, cigarettes. Yeah, so it's like a married couple, I guess, who works at Telesoft, or maybe they're just dating, and she's just like, I fucking can't handle working for calls and sales anymore, which, very relatable. Those kinds of jobs are like the worst, and I don't think I could ever do it myself either. Town Center Family Practice. Where's it hurt? Dr. Hank? Oh, Dr. Hank is our therapist, too. So, I guess Dr. Hank does many things. He's a doctor as well. He's a doctor, he's a therapist. He's probably an all-purpose medical guy, seems like, because this is a small town and they probably don't have very many hospitals. Harvest Sale, Old Pickaxe. This is where B works, but we can't talk to her yet. Hey, killer. Don't call me that. Who are you? Lori M. How do you even know about the killer thing? It was a big deal, even to us middle schoolers. Yeah, well, that was a long time ago. And what did the middle schoolers say? You put him in the hospital, and no one knows why. Did he, like, have it coming or something? No. Our mothers told us not to talk to you, because no one knew when you were gonna do it again. Well, say hi to your mom for me. She sounds lovely. Oh, she's gone. Oh, sorry. That's fine. Eesh. Rip. Yeah, so we put some kid in the hospital when we were little for probably something we'll find out. I think we already found out, or I think in my last playthrough that got halfway through the game I found out, but I can't quite recall what it was. It was a while ago, so a lot of this is still kind of fresh to me because I can't recall most details. I think I have a great uncle or something on this. Yep, there you go. Anselm Borowski. Anselm? Even in life, he was tragic. Oh, that's a burn and a half. We like our war monuments in Possum Springs. There are two really ancient ones over in Old Possum Springs. They're in town proper. And I think they put a new one up on Pill Hill. There's one up by Possum Jump, but that one's spooky. Ooh, I hope we see that one later. I haven't been up there since that party we're not going to think about. Excuse me. My cough is acting up. I hope it doesn't get worse. I still want to stream tomorrow. I really hope I don't get like a sore throat. I think I might stream for like another hour or so and then call it quits. Which, speaking of, I still do have to do my taxes and there's like 3 days left. So I gotta get on that pretty soon. Alright, party barn for sale, renovation opportunity. Oh, and yeah, chat, I will go through the subway. I'm just probably gonna go through the back end. I haven't forgotten about it. Video Outpost 2. 2? Is that like 2? Or like also? This is an error so bad even I wouldn't make it. Also, where was the other video outpost? What I'm noticing, okay, so those quotation marks up there on the video outpost 2 sign, those are correct, right? But I'm noticing the quotation marks in the dialogue, they both face the same way instead of getting flipped, which has been kind of like weirding me out a little. I'll point it out next time it happens, but it's like I don't remember if it was always that way, but it's kind of a weird choice if they did that on purpose. Postabilities, Family Italian, Dine and Takeout. Postabilities is a good name, and the Social Security Administration. And here's the exit for that tunnel. It's almost 5, quitting time. Kick back some brews and watch the smelters. Is that it? Yep, okay. Alright. That guy's got a neck brace, I just realized. I mean, construction work, prone to injury, I guess. Alright, let's go check on sewer. This is a good mural right here. There's some punks loitering, teenagers loitering. People, like, teens who loitered in their, like, high school years are so weird to me, like I could never understand, like, why the fuck do you guys go to the mall to just, like, stand around and sit around? Like, what the fuck? Like, at least go to a park or some shit. Like, so fucking boring. And they rarely even talk to each other. They a lot of times just kind of hang out and just chill, I don't know, I don't fucking understand it. I never hung out with any of those kids. Well, I had some friends that became some of those kids, and I know some people now that were those kids, and everyone who used to do that, who had a phase of, like, loitering around the mall, is now embarrassed of ever having done it, that I've met at least. So it's pretty funny to me, because, like, nobody defends, like, yeah, I was one of those mall kids, like, it was awesome, like, never heard anybody say that in my whole life. Hey, what are you guys doing? They're loitering, May. Nothing. Cool. Cool that people still hang around down here. We used to do that when I was in high school. Yeah, I wasn't in high school that long ago, you know. May, stop trying to bond with the teens. They don't want you here. How old are you? 20. Oh, so you can't buy beer. No. Do you have a car? No. Huh. Yeah. What did you expect, May? They're not gonna befriend you unless they can use you. I don't even know why you tried. Although, okay, as far as places to hang out goes, like in a subway area where there's like this stream or water, like that, and this pretty cool mural in the background, that's not a bad place to loiter, honestly. That's better than a mall, in my opinion. Like, this is a pretty scenic place. Pretzel pierogi. Hey, I just got back in town, and the one thing I missed most was... Hey, I remember you. Hello. Thief. Oh, come on. That was years ago. Once a thief, always a thief. Alright, you know what? I'm not a thief, you take that back. This isn't even a restaurant. It's a crappy food stand in a hole. This establishment has been in business for 50 years. 50 crappy years in a hole. You know what else has been in a hole for 50 years? Dead people from the 60s. No respect this one. You can keep your whole pretzels. And your damp pierogies. Yeah. Go jump in the river. Let's steal a pierogi. Delicious pretzels. I mean, let's steal a pretzel. Steal it, damn it. I don't know. To be fair, if, like, if you robbed as, like, a 15-year-old and you grew up and changed your ways, adults shouldn't still hold that shit over you unless you did it, like, repeatedly over and over and over, which I didn't get that. I don't know. It didn't seem that way with May. With May, it seemed like a one or twice off thing. I feel like you should have given her another chance. But it's also understandable, because you probably, when you have, like, shitty jobs like that, you get into, like, fucking messes when you have people, like, steal and shit, because upper management's garbage. Oh, by the way, the prices: pierogi platter $4.99, pierogi pouch $2.99, pierogi sandwich $3.99. Those are acceptable prices. Depending on the size of those meals, that actually might be really good. I also can't remember what pierogi is. I'm pretty sure it's Russian, and I should know what it is because I'm Russian, but whatever. Usually someone fishing here for tunnel fish, because why the hell not? The tunnel flooded, and we lost a bit more land to the fish. Tunnel fish. Sounds delish. Doesn't. It sounds really bad. In Hawaii, I lived by the Alawai Canal, and sometimes people would fish there, and I'm like, those fish are so fucking contaminated, you do not want to eat them. People would also find crabs there sometimes, too. Or, like, net for crabs, or trap for crabs or something, and I'm just like, you really don't want to eat anything out of this trash canal. It is really bad. There's signs telling you not to do it, because, yeah. Because you'll get sick as fuck, most likely. But hey, hopefully those people just used the things they caught as, like, bait to fish elsewhere or something. I don't know. Hopefully they didn't eat them, but if you're poor, you gotta do what you gotta do. And a surprising amount of people in Hawaii do still get food, like, from the ocean, even in, or the land. Like, even on Oahu, which is super duper fucking overpopulated, but, like, even there's a lot of people who get meals by spearfishing or whatnot. Let's see. What's chat talking about? Just let me take a second to look at chat. How do taxes work in the U.S.? We have to pay taxes to the state, health insurance, rents, car insurance, it's a long list. Well, health insurance, car insurance, all that insurance crap, that's all separate from taxes. That's just like stuff you pay. You know, you buy it, you pay for it. That's like any... Like, that's like having an electric bill, basically. You know, you pay the electric company or whatnot. That doesn't count as taxes. You pay taxes to the state and to the federal government in the U.S., so, like, you pay it to the country and to the state. Each state has, like, their own rates of taxation and whatnot. The federal tax is obviously, like, the same. But, yeah, you have, like, a social security tax component, and then you have, like, the, I don't know, I guess, like, the paying taxes to have, you know, communal services component to it, I guess is what you'd call it. But yeah, there's usually like a social security component that's like 15% or something of your total pay, minus deductions. But usually if you're employed by somebody, they pay half of it, so it's like 7%. But if you're self-employed, you gotta pay the full 15% yourself, and then all the others. But yeah, the US system is just really fucking dumb because, like, most countries want you to pay your taxes and therefore they make it easy. And the US is basically like, nah, fend for yourself. We need your money by this date, but you got to figure out how to do it. Get a tax consultant, get a tax website, do it yourself. We don't fucking give a shit. We're not going to help you. In fact, a lot of sites like TurboTax and like TaxAct and stuff like that, you can file for free through them as long as you make like under like 50,000 or something like that. But you have to like navigate to their page like through the IRS website. You have to go to the IRS website, find the tab where it's like, if you make little, you might qualify for free tax filing, and then you have to go through the IRS link to that website, and then that way you get free taxes, and otherwise you don't. And it's like the biggest fucking bullshit ever, because it's like so convoluted and hard to find. I almost ended up paying like $20 to file my taxes last year, because it took a while to actually figure out how to do it for free. Which, like, if you're filing simple taxes, which means, like, if your taxes are just from being employed by an employer who sends you a W-4 or whatever at the end of the year, that usually is, unless you made a ton of money, you can just do those for free really easily. But anytime you're self-employed or have a business or have multiple income sources or have any sort of, like, investments, that's when taxes start costing money for you to file unless you do it yourself. But, like I said, you can do it for free as long as you are poor, but it's really convoluted to get to the website in a manner that the website allows you to file for free. Which is like a way to fuck poor people over. Yeah, very important next, most countries you pay taxes to live. Taxes are used to, like, build roads, repair stuff, you know, infrastructure, that whole thing. Like, taxes are used to cover infrastructure, and of course, pay politicians and fund wars, of course. But yeah, in most countries, you pay taxes to simply live in the country, or to make money in the country. You don't pay taxes to live. You pay money, you pay taxes as a fraction of your income. Like, you don't pay taxes if you made nothing. You only pay taxes if you make money. Which, like, if you move across different states and make money from different states, that becomes a fucking huge hassle, because you have to pay money to each different state, and that gets so frustrating to file. I had to do a Hawaii and a California one last year. I can't even imagine people who do business in multiple states. They probably just hire a tax professional, though, because at that point you're probably making a decent amount to be that spread out. So yeah, most people who make at least like 100,000 a year probably consult a tax professional. But like this year I made under fucking 20,000. I'm poor as shit. So yeah. Solo Man 100, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Muchas gracias. Spasiba. Arigato. Don't think I'm gonna find Greg out by the abandoned food donkey. Better head Snack Falcon words. Alright, let's go meet Greg. Here's our Click Clack Diner. Let's go say hi to Greg. Haven't seen him in like a year and a half or whatever. Snack Falcon. Let's go. Yeah, the U.S. has, it varies, obviously based on tax bracket, but the U.S. has relatively low tax brackets for, like, rich people. I think it's probably, like, 35 to 40% for, like, rich people, like, super rich people. When you're poor, if you make, like, under $50,000, I think usually you pay maybe around 30% of your income in taxes, something like that. I mean, personally, I fucking think taxing the rich is, like, essential. So, in my opinion, nobody should pay taxes for the income, like, your first, like, $20,000 of income, in my opinion, should be completely untaxed, because you fucking need that to live. Living is expensive. And then the higher you go, like, after you get above $250,000 a year, I think your taxes should fucking skyrocket to the moon at that point. But I think Texas should start out fairly low, up to maybe, like, you know, like, start at 20,000, be pretty low until 50,000, then kind of jump pretty, you know, jump upward, and then at like 200,000 a year, fucking skyrocket. That's my opinion on how taxes should work, because theoretically, like, the richer people are still getting taxed low on the first initial amounts, you know, on the small amounts. Like, the way tax tiers work is you pay a certain amount, you pay a certain percentage for the first set amount of money, and then you pay a higher percentage on, like, the sections of money above that. Like, a lot of people have this weird misunderstanding that, like, if you make this much, you pay 40%, right? No, it's like you pay nothing on, like, the first 6,000 or something, then you pay, like, 10% on the next certain amount, then you pay a higher percent on something above that, and so on and so forth. It varies based on region, but yeah. If you're a full-time YouTuber, you're self-employed, so you pay taxes on your income, but you have to pay double on Social Security. So like I said, if like I was employed, I have a day job thing. So when I report my day job earnings, the job covers half of the Social Security tax, which is like 7.5%, and I pay the other half plus all the other taxes that are also apply. But then when you're self-employed, you actually have to pay the full 15%. So basically, if you're self-employed, you lose an extra 7% of your income for simply being self-employed in the U.S. Not to mention, you obviously don't get any health insurance options outside, like, what the state has, because our health insurance thing is pretty shit. So yeah. Anyway, back to the game. Oh my god. Hey, Greg. What are you doing here? I'm back. Like, back as in today? Back as in back. Too bad you didn't die of college. Too bad you didn't catch a flesh-eating disease. Too bad you didn't join a murder cult. Too bad you didn't lose all your limbs in a freak soda machine accident. God, it's good to see you. How's Angus? You two still a thing? Hold on. Oh, Greg's so great. What are you doing? Changing the music. What? Angus, what are you doing here? I live here. Since when? Since last night? 11 or so? That's amazing! Come to band practice. Oh my god, the band is still a thing? Sure. When's practice? Now. When do you get off work? Now. Really? Craig just fucks off. Ah! He's so excited, I love it. Probably just took a half day because he's too excited. Probably called his boss and is like, I'm sick, I'm closing shop, goodbye. All right. Last time I tried to sing the songs while also doing the Guitar Hero type minigame, and it failed catastrophically. So this time I'm just gonna do the minigame without trying to recite the words, because it sounded terrible, and I also fucked the minigame up pretty bad. Although I don't think you can lose. So this time I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna play it. Hey, it's you. It's May. It's May. Ah! So the party barn went out, huh? Yeah, not sure how it ever. Excuse me. I'm burping a bit from my all my carbonated energy drink consumption. Yeah, not sure how it ever stayed open. Let me pop open my coffee. There were like those Starbucks like 10-ounce glass coffee things. They were like on sale recently, and well, they were on sale. I found them in a 99-cent store, and I was like, 99 cents for like 10 or 11 ounces of coffee or whatever, that's not bad, because the Starbucks ones are usually way more expensive. They're usually like $2 if you try to buy them in a supermarket. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy a few of these. I have to open the plastic with my teeth because my fingers suck. Oh, somebody gave me bits. Oh, thank you so much. Slow Like Turtles. Pretty good name you got there. Slow Like Turtles. Thank you very much for your bits. I watch your videos on YouTube. Didn't know you did Twitch. Cool. Yeah, I started maybe like 5 months ago or something. It's surprising how little viewership transferred over from YouTube to Twitch. I should probably start saying more at the end of my videos, like, yo, I stream on Twitch. Come hang out if you want. Because I kind of tend not to. I would just like display a Twitch and Twitter URL, but I wouldn't like draw attention to it. And I should probably try to do that more, because I'm actually really amazed. For somebody with like 60,000 subscribers, you'd think I'd get more than like 200 followers on Twitch, but like no, not really. I think the highest amount of people I've ever had watching me stream at a given moment has been like 15 so far, which I'm not complaining. Like I'm not like streaming on Twitch necessarily to like grow as a Twitch streamer. Like I don't plan to be a full-time Twitch streamer. I'm just like doing it for fun. Like I wanted to start playing video games more often because I haven't really been doing it, and I was like, well, if I'm going to be playing video games more often, may as well stream them as well, just to see if I like it and see if it's fun to interact with people more. Like playing Bloodborne or Hollow Knight when there's people who can tell me where to go if I get lost is so much better than playing Hollow Knight or Bloodborne when I have to check Google to find out where to go. It's more fun. That being said, I don't I don't plan to stop Twitch streaming. I think I do want to do it at least 2 times a week, pretty consistently going forward. If I ever get a home office, if like me and my girlfriend ever become more financially stable, which is a fucking long ways off, and we'd probably have to move to a different state because California is really expensive. But yeah, if we ever move to a different state and get like a bigger apartment, and I get like my own room and home office to like set up shop in, with a desktop PC. God, I haven't had one of those since I was little. But yeah, if that ever happens, I could I could stream way more often, just because there'd be like more free time availability and stuff, and like I wouldn't be in the way too much. Like right now to stream, I basically have to take up the entire room, and either use the TV we have or use my girlfriend's computer. Well, I always have to use her computer to stream because her computer is more powerful than my laptop, and I can't stream on mine. I thought I could, but I tried it, and no. It is just like one tier below being able to stream competently. It buffers and lags to all hell. I mean, I may try it again with like maybe a non-intensive game like Hearthstone. Maybe it might be possible, but it did a really bad job when I tried to stream remote play from the PS4. Like my first Bloodborne stream. I'm sorry I'm taking so long, but I'm also like drinking while talking, so I'm taking a quick break here. But yeah, my first Bloodborne stream, I did it on my laptop, and it was stuttery. It was so stuttery nonstop. The frame rate was atrocious. But yeah, maybe I'll give it another go on my laptop, and see like how bad it is if I do like a really simple non-graphics intensive game. Maybe it'll work. I also stopped at a part where there's no music, so that's kind of awkward. Excuse that. Yeah, Lucas Otto, you have been here from the beginning. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. But make a room tour. I don't have my own room. We have a one bedroom, like, and it's just the living room and like it's just the living room and the bedroom and like a bathroom and a kitchen area, and it's like super fucking messy. I don't think my girlfriend would want me to do like an apartment tour, because A, it's not that exciting, and B, it's messy as shit, and there's so much like crap on the floor. Not like gross crap, but like, you know, there's a ton of clothes and just boxes that we never unpacked, and pet stuff, and yeah, it's like, no, I'm not gonna do a tour. But yeah, man, I really wish I had my own home office, because it also allow me to never have to like, like I have to set up my microphone every single time I want to record on it, and I have to like obviously set up the laptops, put them in the right place. If I want a green screen and webcam, I have to set up the green screen. I have to get the webcam in the right position and right angle. The lighting is god awful, and I don't have like lighting equipment. But yeah, if I had like a small room I could use as a home office, I could just set up a permanent streaming corner in that room, or just make the whole room stream friendly, and that would be really cool. It'd be so easy. You just hop on and just throw open OBS and you're ready to go. Like, it'd cut out all the prep time and be so wonderful. But that's like a dream in the distant future. It'd also give me I could, if I had a home office, and whenever I'm in it, I could also try to stay in like a more working mood when I'm trying to write scripts or edit videos for YouTube. Which, yeah, I need to sink more time into YouTube. I recently left my day job, actually, because I just got bored of it. And I was like, it's time for me to go. I've been here about a year. I'm gonna quit. Which, it was nice. It was just like it was a ticket booth job at like a zoo, a small local zoo. But it was really nice, like, for what it was. The zoo staff were all amazing, but the company that actually hired me, like, it's like an outsourced company that handles all the like ticket booth stuff for both entering the park and the zoo itself, for entering the zoo. So like, the company I worked for was kind of shitty, but the zoo itself and the zoo staff were all amazing. So I'll kind of miss it. I'll miss the zoo for sure. I won't necessarily miss the job itself. But yeah, basically I'll have more free time now, and I'm hoping to just like double my output, because my YouTube output has been very low, like very, very low. I'm like ashamed at how low it's been. But that's partially depression, just wrecking my shit up. So now that I have one less day job, hopefully I'll find the energy, even if depression is still wrecking my shit up, which I probably will continue to do. Anyway, back to the game. This has been a long tangent. Let's get back to the game. No, my salary, it was like minimum wage. No, yeah, that was a job just like done the 3 days a week just to make ends meet. It was not any well-paying job. I try to look for a well-paying job that's related to zoology, and I can get hired for anything or find anything, because anything that's actually really cool or fun or high level, usually you need connections for. Usually you need to either volunteer or already know people who did it, or at least have like experience that's like one-to-one with a job you're trying to transition into. It's usually really, really, really hard to get a good job without connections in this world. My girlfriend is recently transitioning from being a dog groomer, a salon manager for dog grooming, to she's gonna, I guess, do some like, I don't know what she's doing exactly, but the only reason she's getting her new job is because like it's kind of through her mom. Her mom works through that company, and she like put in a good word for her and got her interviewed and stuff. And it's like, basically, it's not like nepotism levels, but it's kind of nepotism, I guess. It's just connections. Like, employment is all about connections, not really skill or anything. You need an at least acceptable amount of skill or like proficiency at your job, obviously, but like, the full amount really does not matter. It is all about connections. Like, as long as you're good enough, then you're eligible. But being eligible isn't enough. What you actually need is the connection if you want anything that pays remotely well or is really cool. Anyway, back to the fucking game. Let's go. Yeah, not sure how it ever stayed open. Like, how many parties are there, really? You need a lot of parties to keep a barn running. I have your old base. Oh, dude, I don't think I even remember. Hey, B. May's back. Wow. Hi. Yeah, hi. She's totally back! Wait, what? Are you, here for band practice? I play drums. That's not drums. That's computer. It's fine. She also does your bass parts. Well, I understood them as the bass parts, but I can turn them off. turn them off on your computer. May, we're totally gonna play a song. You totally have to play bass. I don't even remember. Those aren't even drums. Anyway, I'm not gonna sing along because 1, I don't know the tune, and 2, I would fuck up the minigame. Oh god, these are Xbox controls. Oh my god, no, this is awful. These are Xbox controls, and I'm using a PS4 controller. Oh my god. Alright, I got it. I got the layout. I got the layout now. That was so confusing. I saw X and I pressed X, but X is actually square. Ah, I'm still fucking up. Oh my god, this is still really confusing for me. Oh my god, this is a disaster! Why did they do this? The original game didn't have this, did it? I think, did the original game have the same button layout? God damn it. Well, get ready. May did say she can't remember how to play, so I think that's fair, right? You have no idea how hard it is to see X and have to press square. It's like it's so hard for me. I mean, I'm sure some people would have a very easy time with it, especially since the position of it stays the same each time. But like, oh my god, it is, my brain can't deal very easily. How fast are you supposed to do these? Oh, I'm doing them too fast. Oh god! Oh god! Why can't these be PS4 controllers? PS4 controller inputs. Why must Windows side with Microsoft? Well, because they own it, obviously. That's actually a really stupid question. Of course, Windows is gonna fucking put Xbox controllers. Controller buttons on there because that's what they expect people to play with. Wow, May, that was pretty bad is what it was. I'm sorry, the fucking X button was actually mapped to square, and A was X, and B was circle, and triangle. I don't even remember. Triangle was Y, I guess, and the layout was a little weird. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I literally do not know this song. Holy crap. That was hard to do. You'll get back in practice. I hope. Jeez. My wrist hurts. That was great, man. Like, just seeing you back, playing your old horrible bass. Okay, are we doing this diner thing? Yeah! Woo! Yay. Hip hip. I love B. The whole reason I chose to hang out with her more is because May and her are kind of distant, you know, and they, like, aren't actually that close, and they have, like, mild hostility toward each other, or at least B does toward May, and for good reason, but yeah, I love B, but we're gonna hang out with Greg on this playthrough. Hell yeah. Did you miss pizza, May? They have pizza at school. Oh, cool. And pizza grabbing a minigame. Pizza grabbing a minigame, go, go, go. This pizza isn't great. It's pretty horrible. Dudes, haven't you heard of the pizza scale? The what? Screw it. Pizza, good. I'm gonna go with that one. That's basically the pizza scale. He's explained it to me several times. That's about it. Pizza, good. The pizza scale is basically like even the worst pizza is still acceptable. I mean, it's no possibilities. Poor Angus over there trying to reach that one piece. I missed possibilities. I am not touching those crusts. Same. Well, Greg is the one who put those crusts back. We should have gone to possibilities. The diner has ambiance. The seats are comfy. The food is terrible, but it's got charm. You too fancy for the diner now? Guys, please. I was raised in this diner. You and like a zillion rats. Nobody ate that last piece because Angus couldn't reach it. That was sad. So when are we gonna play out? Snort. May, we don't play out. Oh. We have jobs, May. I work at the Video Outpost too. I'm at the Old Pickaxe. I thought you were going to school. Let's see. Isn't that your dad's store? I'm gonna go with I thought you were going to school. Yeah, well, life happens. I'm Lord of the Snack Falcons. Where's Casey? Oh yeah, you wouldn't know, huh? Casey's gone. Gone? Gone how? Hopped a train, I bet. Oh wow, he always talked about doing that. Yeah, one day he was just gone. Made a clean break. Hasn't emailed or anything. Well, good for him, I guess. His parents put up missing person posters, but everyone knew what happened. Jeez, Casey, Huh. And what exactly do you do, May? I was in college? And why exactly are you not still there? Man, screw school. Didn't work out. Huh, imagine that. Awkward. Well, we better get home, dude. Oh yeah, Angus got a date with Sword People Online. God. Makes me think of Sword Art Online, which is a terrible fucking anime. Aw, lucky. I don't know, why does everybody go if you're a zoologist, you work in a zoo? No, most zoologists do, like, research, like, as parts of, like, university programs. Like, most people who, like, pursue a degree in zoology either do conservation work, which is, like, they either work for the state, right? Like, they work for the state, or federal government and do, like, usually some sort of conservation-related field work where they, like, I don't know, check species for, like, construction projects or whatnot, or just, like for example, the military in Hawaii fucking firebombed the sides of the mountains and shit and just fucking wrecked Hawaii ecosystems, and now the military like pays the military has like a small portion of its budget it puts towards preserving Hawaiian wildlife. So for example, like technically you work as part of the military to preserve wildlife. There's jobs like that. There's obviously jobs through research institutions at universities. And then there's like private conservation industries, but those are pretty rare most of the time. Like they're pretty small because it's hard to make money as a private company when you're doing things like that. But yeah, and then some people, of course, obviously go into teaching and whatnot. But like working at a zoo is there's not that many zoos. It's a very small list of jobs. It's a very small pool of jobs to work in a zoo because usually you have a zoo per city, you know, and that's it. Like one zoo per city, if that. So yeah, but anyway, I was originally gonna do field research was like my goal, is like what I wanted to do as a career, but like there's just too much bureaucracy in science. There's too much office work. Scrambling for grants to simply do research is like awful. The whole climate is pretty awful, and then like on top of that, our current political system has just fucked science horribly. Like it just gutted science really badly. Like science has already been super underfunded in the U.S., and now with like Trump in charge and the Republicans holding seats, like they're just fucking slashing everything. So it's like not a good time to go to school and get a master's degree. But also like yeah, I found out like hey, research science is probably not what I want to do because only 10% of the time would I be doing something I'm happy with, and the other 90% of the time I'd be fucking miserable. So maybe I would like to do some conservation work, but I'd need, like, it's really hard to get those jobs, and I need more, like, intern experience, and I don't have the energy or time to intern right now. Anywhere for free, that is. And also, I actually do really, really like making YouTube videos about entertainment media I like. I really like thinking about shows I like Adventure Time, and making videos about it, and I do make some money off that. It's not enough to subsist off yet, but, hey, theoretically, if I double down and put out twice as many videos, maybe I'll actually be able to barely squeeze out a living off YouTube, which would be amazing. I would love that. So like at the current stage in my life, I'm basically just holding steady and just like getting by until I figure out what I want to do. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to build up my YouTube career to the point where it can sustain me, because I actually do really, really enjoy my YouTube career. I'm not a fan of video editing at all. I don't particularly like video or sound editing, the process, but I really love the actual creative component of it, where you think up of what you want to say. Like the actual thinking component of it, I think is a blast. The video component of it is a little tedious and monotonous. It's not quite my thing, but hey, I'm willing to do it. I'm a one-man team. Patreon is cool. I wish I could make my money off Patreon, but I only get like $70 off it a month right now. I used to get about 100, but probably because my output has been so low, people have like gradually dropped off of my Patreon because I haven't been making. I've only been making like 3 to 4 videos a month recently, which is way lower than what I'd like. And also, as Adventure Time is, I'm sure some people are supporting me simply because they want more Adventure Time videos, and I'm sure some people are dropping off now that it's ending, because I'll still make at least 1 Adventure Time video a month is my plan. But I do plan to, you know, once it's over, not quite put as much focus on it. I want to branch out into other stuff more. But I will still stick to Adventure Time. But my point is, like, people have probably dropped off of my Patreon a little bit because of that and other reasons, like my poor production rate. But yeah, right now I only make like $70 off Patreon a month, which is like nowhere near, you know, sustainable. I think I put on Patreon, my goal is like, one of my goals is like 800, because if I had 800 monthly dollars from Patreon, that plus the YouTube revenue would be enough to just barely squeeze by, basically, on its own, and just make just enough to basically live and put away maybe, I don't know, like $50 into savings each month. But yeah, that's a pretty far ways off still. Demonetization has been hit or miss. It hasn't hit me too hard. Most of my videos are okay, but like now and then I get a copyright dispute or something, or now and then it gets like that yellow flag or the yellow $sign, but no, demonetization's been okay recently. The adpocalypse thing everybody complained about, that actually had almost no impact on me whatsoever. Like, it was a seasonal fluctuation, so the time the adpocalypse, quote-unquote, I actually don't like calling it that, but let's call it the adpocalypse, the time that hit, we were in like a season where income usually wanes anyway, so like the amount my income went down wasn't like out of the normal bounds it should go down for that season, because seasonal ad income is fluctuates seasonally because advertisers pump in like ads on a quarterly basis. So for example, like Christmas is the highest earning period, the time right before Christmas, but then January and the New Year, when they're restructuring, is when you make the lowest. So your income literally doubles around Christmas, and then in January plummets by half. But yeah, like, I actually didn't get hit by I didn't get hit by any demonetization stuff too badly. My income's been fairly consistent on YouTube as far as, like, income per 1,000 views kind of thing goes. As consistent as it can be when it's seasonal, that is. Man, I'm going on a lot of tangents instead of playing this game. I think part of it is because I've played this part of the game before, and therefore it's really easy for me to get slightly distracted. I'm sorry about that for anybody who is here to watch Night in the Woods. My bad. But hey, you have my first playthrough to watch if you want that. Anyway, let's get back to the game. May I note the severed arm on the ground right over there on the right side of the screen? That severed arm, our characters are about to notice that very soon. It's really great to be back. Dude, we can hang out every day. Oh my god. Holy crap. What? Is that an arm? That's an arm. Nobody move. Let's poke it with a stick. I call first. So yeah, we're about to get an arm poking minigame. May, this is like tampering with evidence. Am I going to have to start worrying about getting dismembered on my own way home? Shh, I want to watch this. You don't need your ears to watch. Shh. Let's poke the arm. Oh yeah, look at it. So gross, so decrepit. It's a roach. Yeah. Poke the stub. Poke the fingers. Yeah, poke the arm, poke the sleeve. Ooh, we got a tattoo. What's that? Some kind of mark. What? Is that a tattoo? That's a tattoo. What is it? I think you just sleuthed out a clue, dude. Oh, for F's sake, you two. Here come the cops.
We were all born to die!
Before the cops come, let me thank Nathan Lamberth for following. Thank you very much. Night in the Woods lives up to the hype, in my opinion, very much so, yes. It is amazing. Like, if you enjoy quirky dialogue and, like, good writing, Night in the Woods is fucking great. It is so good at establishing the themes that it fleshes out. It is so good at characterization. It is so good at having, like, compelling, fun characters. Night in the Woods is amazing. Yes, go play it. Alright, so the police have arrived. Now, what's going on here? Uh-oh. Hey, Aunt Molly, we found an arm. Alright, May, put the stick down and step away from the arm. Alright, don't taser me or anything. No promises. Oh well, I think it's time for Angus and I to get home. See you tomorrow, May. Alright, I don't want any of you walking home alone tonight. Buddy system, something bad's going on. I can drive May home, officer. Thank you, B. Yeah, thanks, B. Let's roll. So yeah, this is the first part of the game that gets a little weird and irregular, is we just find a dismembered arm in the middle of our town. So, working at the old pickaxe. Yep. Are they training you to take over the family business? They? Your parents? Hey, look, we're here. Oh, my house actually isn't for a few blocks. Get out. Okay, thanks for the bride. Go. So yeah, if it isn't obvious, May has... Oh my god, the game has crashed. What the hell? That did not happen to me before. What? The crash report folder named the next game executable. It would be great if you send it to the developer of the game. Okay. Fucking weird. Hold on a sec. Let me relaunch this game. Wow, that did... I haven't had the game... I don't think the game crashed a single time. I played it the first time I streamed it. Granted, I didn't finish it, but I definitely got past this part. I got pretty far past that part. Weird. Weird. Very weird. I hope it saved my progress at a... It probably did at a pretty, you know, close point to where I was. Like, what the hell happened? I cleared my save data, so it shouldn't have been anything regarding the Weird Autumn Edition crashing old saves, because I cleared my save data. So, like, is the game back yet? Let's see. Oh, come on. Alright, come on. Night in the Woods. Okay. I don't want to reset the stream to get this going, but it's possible I might have to, because it doesn't seem to be going. Oh, no, it is. It is. Okay, goody. Goody. I don't have to turn off the stream and restart. Wow, I don't know. That's the first crash I had with this game. That's weird. I mean, I guess let's continue. So weird. So yeah, what I was saying is obviously May poked like a sore spot with B that she is either ignorant about or should have known about and just forgot. We'll find out later. We'll find out later what the deal with B is. But obviously something happened to at least one of her parents there. It's, I think, very obvious from the dialogue. So yeah, Aunt Molly, we found an arm. Alright, May put the stick down and step away from the arm. Let's go ahead and skip through this. Let me check chat while we're doing this. Night in the Woods, I think, is $20 default price. It usually doesn't go on sale for more than like 20% off. Like, I bought it, I think, for $16. I've never seen it cheaper than $15, because it is still relatively new. But yeah, I think the default price is $19.99 for Night in the Woods. Very much worth it. Like, if you're not gonna play it immediately, you can wait for a sale and get it like for $15. But it's an amazing game. I don't regret buying it whatsoever. And this playthrough went kind of like off the rails with me going on so many tangents about my life, but I guess it's been fun. Oh, by the way, before the game crashes again, let me tell you about a stream idea I want to do. I actually want to do a stream where I look through the Land of Ooo, or sorry, the Art of Ooo art book. So like, I've been meaning to do like a kind of semi-review of that art book for a while. It's an Adventure Time art book, obviously. I kind of just wanted to do not so much a review as more like these are my favorite pages in it kind of thing. So like the review would basically be like it's fucking great. It's like $20 on Amazon. Buy it because it's worth it for the price because it's an amazing book and it's like 300 pages or something of all color and it's awesome. Buy the Art of Ooh. I keep saying Land of Ooh. Buy the Art of Ooh if you want like a Adventure Time book about like art and production and stuff like that. It's great. But yeah, I've been meaning to like make a video about that for a while. I just haven't found the time. But I think while searching for the parts of it I enjoy the most, I think it'd be fun to just basically look through it on stream. I know you can't read books that are still copyrighted, books that aren't like copyright, like certain books that are old, they're like public domain. You can do whatever you want with them as far as like reading and distribution goes, or like audiobook and distribution goes. But reading like a recent book, technically you don't own that property, so that's not fair use. That's not like protected under, you know, DMCA copyright law or anything. But we would be doing more of a commentary. Like I'd be flipping through the book and commenting on images and reading only very small passages and stuff and talking about it more than reading it. So I think that would technically qualify under fair use. So I might stream myself flipping through the Art of Ooh at some recent point in the future, or at a near point in the future. I think that would be fun. Plus, like I said, it would help me get material for my video on the Art of Ooh, which it's another video I've planned to do for like 2 years now and just never got around to. Yeah, that would qualify as criticism, so I do think that would qualify as fair use as long as I have a lot of original commentary. Like, as long as I'm just not reading straight out of it the whole time, I think it would pretty much qualify as fair use. For stream purposes, it honestly probably does not matter. I don't think Twitch would care about it or even be notified of it. And also, if I did it once as like a one-off, like, they don't care. Like, if somebody reads books constantly that are not public domain, I'm sure they could get in trouble. But if somebody streams video games and like 100 videos of streaming video games, then one video of reading a book, I'm sure they'd just get a slap on the wrist warning from like Twitch. There's no way they'd get like banned from that. Or somebody would just put a copyright claim and the audio would get muted. Like, you're not gonna get punished for it. Putting it on YouTube might be more risky because then like Cartoon Network might see it, I guess. But even then, it's probably like if you contested, it'd be fine. It's only when you read a book like verbatim audiobook format and then try to make money off that. That's the only time it's like straight up like, no, stop, that's illegal. Okay, anyway, here's where the game crashed. So let's get out. Okay, thanks for the ride. Go. Please don't crash on me. I was gonna say if it crashes, we're calling it quits for today. But no, it's just a random ass crash. Good thing it didn't happen again. All right, so we got some new notes in our notebook. Okay, so Big Skeleton, the old abandoned construction place or factory. Greg rules, okay. Got his little switchblade there. Die anywhere else. Rip my base plane. Oh god. Gregory's pizza scale, fancy. Too fancy. That's like a golden pizza up there. It's like $2,500 pizza up there. And yeah, I have watched that ContraPoints capitalism video recently. That's why I'm mentioning a golden pizza. That's why my mind went straight to there, because I did watch that capitalism video by ContraPoints like a week ago. So yeah, normal delivery, good as hell. Or normal delivery, frozen cheap, good as hell. And then there's bad. And then I can't quite make out what that says. Uneatable. Uneatable, avoid. Okay, Greg rules, okay. So I guess uneatable pizza is something that probably would make you sick. I've never come across pizza that bad, but I'm sure it exists. So yeah, the severed arm we found had a tattoo of a diamond. Chopped, no severed. Army jacket on sidewalk. All right. So yeah, every time you make some progression usually, or like find something new, May scribbles these things in her notebook, and they're just fun to look at. Let's talk to our dad. Hey, kitten. Rawr. Listen, May, I'm sorry about last night. I really thought you were coming home tonight. It's okay. It's okay, I guess. That's okay. Went through the ravine by the old mill. Almost died. What? Yeah, logs almost killed me. Normal stuff. Well, I promise you I'll never leave you stranded again. Tell you what, how about we pretend I did come home tonight, and we just go back from the and we just got back from the bus station. Start over? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Dad. Hey, May. Thanks for picking me up. Welcome home, May. I'm gonna go to sleep, I think. Well, you've had a big day. Good night, kitten. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you. What? We found an arm on the ground today. Are we still pretending it's yesterday? No, we came out of the click-clack and there was an arm. Just like an arm? What? Aunt Mall Cop came and everything. Oh my god, that's really weird. I poked it with a stick. Okay, really, May? Don't poke dead body parts with sticks. Too late. Wow, I'll have to email Molly. Alright, good night for real now. So yeah, for people who were here when I played The Lost Constellation, May fulfills her her proclamation that she will indeed poke a dead arm with a stick or whatever that happened. Like, Lost Constellation is great. I really think people should play Lost Constellation before playing the full game. It really kind of adds some fun to the experience, especially since Night in the Woods does start with reminiscing about our dead grandpa. There are a few things hanging around in here from the old country. This clock, the trunk in the storage room, and whatever is buried under the house after the cement incident. This thing goes off randomly every month or so. Little wooden duck pops out, makes the weirdest sound. Scares Dad half to death every time. Used to joke it was Granddad getting even with him from beyond the grave. Ugh. Since when is the crawl space all jammed up? Oh, by the way, my stream schedule is also like my display image when I'm offline. Like, if you come to my Twitch channel and I'm offline, it'll show you the schedule as well as like the offline image placeholder. But yeah, I plan to pin it on Twitter for now. Like, my schedule used to be Tuesdays, Thursdays. That might change, and it's been kind of erratic recently. So I think for a while, at least until I get it standardized, I'm going to pin it to Twitter every single week. So yeah, since when is the crawl space all jammed up? Wonder if Dad could move them. So yeah, you tell your dad to move them, but he doesn't get around to it until like forever. I think the last time I was like halfway through the game and he still had not done it. So we'll talk to him about it tomorrow morning. And I don't know how long it takes for him to actually get around to it, but better do it now than never. Alright. Bedtime? Well, hold on. You can't live in bed, May. Yeah, you can. Wait, hold on, what's here? Oh, I just left my room. Whoopsie. Is there any interactables, or not until I get a computer set up? Could play some bass, but which song? Now later. Space Dragon? Die Anywhere Else? I want to play Space Dragon, please. Wanderer in space, nomad of forbidden place. Are we actually gonna play it? Oh my god, we are. Oh, watch me fuck this up again, because I'm playing on a PS4 controller. So yeah, this is new. You used to not be able to do these in your room. I'll only play this one, just to, like... I just wanted to see the animation, and it's just her in space. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to see the autumn animation as well, but maybe I'll do that toward the end of the game. These take a little while, and I honestly am not a big fan of rhythm games for the most part. I love Owendon. Owendon is amazing, but other than that, I'm not a big fan of rhythm games. I like Beat Agents, I actually really hate it. I hated the way they implemented the scoring system in Elite Beat Agents, and I didn't like any of the American song choices, and I didn't like the scenarios they did for the visuals. But Owendon actually has a lot of songs I really liked, and I like the visuals in Owendon. Owendon was a lot more fun, plus their scoring system made way more sense. Owendon 2, I actually didn't like most of the music in that, so I like Owendon 1 way more. And yes, that is a Japanese game. It never got localized. It got like pseudo-localized into the West as Elite Beat Agents, but like they completely redesigned it, completely changed the score system, like I said, and completely scrapped the visuals for new, like, more cartoony, less anime visuals. And it does not work nearly as well as the original Oendon. Like, if you like rhythm games and you've not played Oendon, fucking buy Oendon, or I guess, I don't know, there's ways to play it illegally, I guess. I don't recommend it, but if you gotta and have no alternative, then you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Oh my god, there's a dragon in the background. Space dragon. I seem to have finally gotten the button placements figured out. Haven't messed up a note in a while. This is a pretty slow-paced song, though. Nice, okay. So next time I have a minigame like that, maybe I won't actually horribly screw it up. Oh, this is awful. I'm amazed I didn't flub that. Wow, okay. I actually thought I would for sure flub one of those near the end. Excuse me. I'm coughing too much. I think I'm going to do one more day, and then I'm going to call it quits. So I'm going to sleep, do the day, and then as I go to bed, I'm going to call it quits for the night. Not bad, considering I don't know how to play this song. Not bad at all, May. Yes, not bad. Alright. How the hell do you draw a space dragon? And then what did we add? We added something for Dad when we talked to Dad. Still funny, though. Alright, let's go to bed.
We were all born to die!
That was a timely follow, thank you. Hidden Stranger, thank you very much for the follow. Right as the screen faded to black. Your timing could not have been better. Alright, let's wake up. Itch our butt. Get our shoes on. Wow, it's been literally 36 hours since I've been online. This shall not stand. Ah, no! I'm sorry for this delayed response. I was reading chat. So yeah, we got fucking porn viruses everywhere on our computer. This actually is really funny because this is how my first desktop PC I've ever owned died. I think my mom bought me like a desktop computer so I wouldn't keep using her laptop when I was like in 7th grade. And I think around 9th grade, we had to like basically throw it in the dumpster because I got like infected by spyware super badly. This is like before, was it before Avast? Avast antivirus might have been out back then, but not many people knew about it, and everybody like used the free antivirus that came with whatever, like, I don't know, like usually when you bought a computer, the people threw in a free antivirus for you, like on a disk, like McAfee or whatever, and those McAfee is fucking garbage, and of course, like all those free trials you get they're such bad programs. Like Avast does such a better job than, and it's like freeware. But anyway, yeah, my computer basically got hit by like really bad viruses, and in the attempt to fix it, it just got worse and worse and worse, and it looked kind of like this. And we just had to scrap that desktop PC. It lasted 2 years, but yeah. I watched so much anime late at night on that thing, which is, you know, probably where the viruses came from. Was probably all the illegal streaming of anime I did on questionable sites. It's probably where I got all those viruses from, like, streaming 500 or 300 episodes of One Piece in a week or whatever. What is wrong with you? Damn it! I bet Angus knows how to fix this. He's all computery, I think. But I can't let him see this. Where does he work again? The video store, mate. The video store. Alright, let's get out. Laughing Man, are there any games, movies, or shows I'd like to cover but haven't? for any reason, or do you cover anything you would like to, despite views being low? Yeah, I cover whatever I want, despite views being low. Like, I have not... My YouTube channel is not about getting views. My YouTube channel is about, like, a hobby. Hobby first, career second. So, like, I'm going to do a video on Scavengers pretty soon, which is, like, a 7-minute, 8-minute long animation that aired on Adult Swim in, like, 2016. It's just, like, a short animation that's really awesome, and I love it. I'm going to do a video on that soon. I talked about it in a Steven Universe video. Like, I don't expect that to get more than 10K views in its lifetime, ever. I'd be really, really surprised if it does. Like, maybe it will, but I'm not expecting it, but I just want to talk about it, so I will. The only reason I haven't talked about stuff that I want to, which there is a lot of, is simply time. Simply time, and maybe, like, failing to properly brainstorm a transcript or a guide for it. Like there's some ideas I tried to do an Over the Garden Wall review, for example, and I actually recorded it, and I just hated it. It was so generic. It was just, like, by the numbers, like, music is good, visuals are great, pacing is good, like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, this is a shitty review. It's really boring. I'm not gonna do this. But that was way earlier in the channel's life. That was when I was still doing pretty crappy, like, vlog-style videos. But anyway... so there's certain ideas, there's a ton of ideas I just haven't had the time for to do. There's, like, a lot of movie videos, film videos that, like, are about specific films, like, I haven't done, just because I haven't had the time yet. There's been a few I scrapped, because I just couldn't think of what to do, and then, yeah, there's none I abandoned, because I thought they'd be unpopular, because I don't care about that so much right now. Like, I'm not in a... I'm poor as shit, but I'm not, like, in the negative, other than student loans, but they're going down. But, like, I'm not in such a dire financial situation that I need to, like, pimp my YouTube channel out for views. Like, I'm not gonna go clickbaity appeal to the view, like, if I wanted to get YouTube money, I would have just stuck with making, like, Steven Universe theory videos, no matter how garbage they are, because they will get views no matter what, for the most part. Like, people are willing to watch the dumbest Steven Universe theory videos. If I wanted money, I'd just make those, but, like, that's not what I want to do, because I would hate myself after long enough, and it wouldn't take very long at that. I've been getting a lot of Twitter messages recently, actually, and I sometimes just don't respond to them, or sometimes don't see them, or whatever. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not always going to respond to direct messages. I'm sorry about that. Like, it's just a fact. Like, you can try again, but, like, I don't know, usually when you message somebody who has an internet persona, like, don't message them with the expectation of getting a response, because you're kind of like, you might, but, like, it's really not their obligation to message you back. So, I'm sorry if I haven't responded to anybody, but, like, it's kind of just how it is when, like, you know, thousands of people follow you. Alright, let's go talk to our mom. Morning, Mom. Nope, I'm Mom 24 hours a day. Har har har. Also, it's 4 p.m., sweetie. Well, I'm off to find Angus. Oh, is he your little friend, Greg's boyfriend? Big guy, kinda quiet? Yeah, that's him. I need him to fix my laptop. Well, he better, sweetie. You can't afford to buy a new one. Wait, do you even know Angus? Do you? Kinda. I'm gonna go with, Mom, we are in a band together, sorta. Oh, is the band back together? Yeah, we practiced last night. I don't think we're ever gonna play, though. Well, that sounds like fun, honey. Yeah, I guess. You don't sound too happy about it. Well, I'm off to find Angus. Have a good time, daughter. Thanks, 24-hour mom. 7 days a week. Got a call from your Aunt Molly. What did Aunt Mall Cop want? Sweetie, I really wish she wouldn't call her that. She worked very hard to get where she is. And it's a dangerous job. Oh yeah, Possum Springs is so dangerous. Anyway, did she tell you about the severed arm we found? She did, in fact. Scary things. Yeah, I guess. Honey, I know this is home, but please be careful out there. I will, Mom. And come home before dark unless you're with somebody. At least until they figure out what happened. Okay. Thanks, sweetie. Not everybody who follows me on Twitter, very important X, or not everybody who's messaged me on Twitter follows me on Twitter. And 700 is still a lot of people who could potentially DM you, so... Anyway, I don't, like... Also, think of it this way, like, I'm sorry if I don't respond to anybody's direct message, but, like, think of it this way. The time I spent not responding to direct messages is also theoretically time I spend making more YouTube videos, right? So, like, think of that as the silver lining if your message gets looked over, or I just don't happen to respond to it. Also, I'm, like, emotionally drained from interacting with people. I like, run out of gas to interact with people really easily, basically. Like, I like hanging out with people, and then sometimes it's just like, bam, I'm done. I want to be alone. So that happens a lot, too, and that includes interacting online. So that's just the thing. Anyway, hey you, kid. Adult. So you're back, eh? Yes, Mr. Penderson. Didn't last long, eh? No, Mr. Penderson. You got a job yet? I've only been back for like 24 hours. Yes, I've been elected mayor. Huh, couldn't do worse than the current one. And I've ordered your house to be bulldozed. What, finishing the job you started? I hope you enjoy living in the woods. Those eggs took the paint off the final siding. Scavenge food. Commune with the beasts, Mr. Penderson. Watch yourself, little miss. Little effin' miss. No one's forgotten who you are and what you did, you know. They may act like they have, but that's just small town polite right there. Is that what this is? Small town polite's all you got, kid. So watch it. Well, that was really interesting, but I need to go listen to my cells die. Ha! Ha! Oh, Mr. Penderson. Fucking grouch. Old person. I love, like, the small town polite thing, though. It's, like, so true. It's, like, just, like, passive aggressiveness in small towns is so goddamn prominent. What's it like being back? Well, I just got home, so just, like, taking it all in. Feel like anything's changed? Yeah, totally. No, not really. I'm gonna go with nah, not really. Same old, same old. Same people, same streets, same trees. I wish I could get away. Where would you go? I want to go out to the ocean. Get a stable job that pays worth a damn. Make jewelry out of things I find on the beach and sell them. And do karaoke every night. Can I come visit? Can you karaoke? Does it have to be any good? Don't matter, girl. Just gotta show up. Selmers is her name, right? Selmers? I love Selmers. The conversations with Selmers are all really good. The May and Selmers have, like, a really good flow to them. This is my property, but it's my street. You ain't changed since you was a kid. Alright, hillbilly, redneck guy. Can we go browse the whatchamacallit, the brain farting. Can we go check out the telescope with our teacher yet? I don't think we can, but let's explore anyway. On the power lines here. Wait, what was that? I saw a, aha. Arnold Applebaum owned the mining company like 1,000 years ago. Dad said he was a crook who hated the unions, but we did get a library that got turned into apartments. Oh, more. There's more. Don't think I've ever read this plaque before. Arnold A. Applebaum, a father to all workers, a grandfather to their children, a great-grandfather to those children's children. Keeps going like that for a while. Erected 1910. B has this dude right outside her window. Constantly. Arnold Stalkerbaum. Alright. Ooh, got a picture of hello, B. Did you get my texts? That's a good one. That one's really good. Ghosts. Ooh. Yeah, nothing seems to be set up here yet. So, eventually I think, her, like, high school teacher shows up on the roof with his telescope and we go stargazing, but I think that's probably either the next day or the day after that. let's... Ooh, what is this? Oh, we just like bounce the ball at the... Oh no, wait, hold on. Yeah, there's this ball here to like bounce. Okay, well that's just patronizing. Who would leave this here? Oh man, it bounces. Yeah, so there's just like a ball to bounce around basically, and then obviously what you want to do here is like read. So let's see, D32, who knows that? That's probably just an ad for sale. Let's see. Scrapbooking Odyssey. Katie Washington has never lost a child. It's a baby. That's clearly like a babysitting service. Management pharmacist. I can't make that one out. Tim's landscaping. Firewood for sale. I have too much firewood. I need to get rid of it. Would you know how, or something like that? Harfest. Possum Springs Annual Harvestacular. Celebrate the fall colors with your neighbors. Rides, contests, food, games, and annual crazy costume parade. October 21st through 24th. Town Center. Sponsored by Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce, Blessed Rest Funeral Parlor, Katrosser and Katrosser Attorneys, and Ham Panther. And what does this say? Here. More like Awesome Springs. That's terrible. So missing. Casey Hartley. That's the Casey they talked about who jumped a train. Casey Hartley of Possum Springs, last seen at dusk on June 27th, walking westward along tracks behind the former food donkey. He was wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, jeans, and black canvas shoes. If you have any information as to the location of Casey Hartley at any time since his last known sighting, please contact the Possum Springs Police Department immediately. Very important next to your question in chat. No, as far as we know, only Crunchy stayed reverted. It doesn't imply anything other than Crunchy does not revert back to Chiclay ever. That's all Greyballs 1000 Plus implies. Any other information is pure speculation. And Princess Bubblegum, I mean, probably lives inside her Guardian that she built, because there was that one room that we saw as Q*bert, you know, went up through the tube. We saw that room with like a picture of the Candy Kingdom and like a fireplace or something. Like that's clearly like the dwelling of somebody who lives there outside of the capsules. So that's likely PB living inside there. But like that has nothing to do with your question. Greyballs 1000 Plus like revealed so much while simultaneously answering so little. It's very Adventure Time-esque in that way, I guess. Okay, there's nobody like here to talk to except the old pickaxe here. Which, yeah, can't even go to yet. Let's go ahead then and go through the sewer, because we're almost to where the other sewer comes out. I just wanted to make sure I didn't skip any NPCs. I don't see too many new things as far as the Weird Autumn. That's still closed down. As far as the Weird Autumn version goes, I still haven't seen too many new things. Or I don't recognize anything particularly new relative to when I first played the game. This seems like a repeat so far. But I don't think they added that much. I think they only added like one new NPC, if that. Pale white tunnelfish. Easy to catch and so delish. That's good. Oh god, you were listening. Pale white tunnelfish. This looks like Poochie from The Simpsons. Oh, hello, May. Do I know you? I don't know if you remember me, Miss Rosa? I knew your grandfather. I visited you the day after you were born. You were so small. I guess some things don't change, eh? How did you know Granddad? I'm here most days. Why don't you stop by sometime, and I'll tell you all about him. Things you might not know. Alright, you got my interest. Sweet, curious child. So she's new, actually. Speaking of like me saying, hey, I don't see anybody new. She is new for sure. Delicious pretzels. Yeah, that's a new NPC right there. I guess we get to learn more about our granddad, which is kind of cool. The loitering teens from the other day don't seem to be down here, which is great, because screw those loitering teens who wanted to use me for a car and beer that I couldn't buy, and a car I don't have. Anything on this side that I missed? Let's see. Like, some people did complain about this game, like, requiring you to always like run through the town to talk to everyone, and it's like kind of busy work, and I kind of get that, but it's supposed to like emulate a real life feeling of like going through your town, you know? So I don't mind it. It doesn't take too long. There's not that much downtime. Like overall there's a lot of downtime, but it's interspersed constantly, and therefore it makes it feel mostly minimal. Better take shelter, here come the smelters. No use hiding, smelters will find you. Yeah, sports ball. Did you see that ludicrous display last night? Oh god, my British accent is terrible. I can't do British accents at all. Did you see that? Oh god, I can't. Did you see that ludicrous display last night? That's not British at all. I don't know what that is, but it ain't a British accent, that's for sure. That's for true. I actually really love horrible accents. I think they're great. I wish more people were willing to do their attempts at accents when they're just fucking atrocious, because it's hilarious. And I was, with the ludicrous display thing, I was referencing the IT Crowd, that show, in case anybody was confused. It's just a reference. If you don't get it, it's fine. I just don't care. Alright, let's go talk to Angus. He's in the Video 2 store. Or he's supposed to be. I don't think he actually is. He's not. We got this deer chick with, I like her piercings on her ears, so it's a cool look. Oh, let's look at the movies. So we got Beaver Priest, Death Chill, Crime Waves, Swamp Husband. There's, whatchamacallit? Shape of Water, right there. Swamp Husband. This game came out before Shape of Water, obviously. But then again, like, you know, the fish guy from the Black Lagoon, or whatever it was called, is having that be more romantic as a concept has existed long before Del Toro, well, I guess Del Toro saw it as a child, and that's when he thought up of it, but the concept's been around since then. I just don't think anybody's ever actually committed to a full-budget movie until Del Toro of fucking a fish dude. But the whole fucking a monster motif has been present in popular culture ever since those monster movies were first coming out. Brain Eaters, Be Nice, Death Chill 3, Dinosaur Problem. Looks like a good selection here. As for the Adventure Time finale feeling rushed, I feel like that's inevitable. I feel like it's gonna feel rushed, guys. There's like, if it was just the Gum War, or if it was just Golb, it might not. But the fact that we still have to do Golb and the Gum War together, I feel like it's, like, there's a chance it won't be rushed, but I'm like 90%. Like, I feel like the odds are like around 90% that it will be rushed. I'm trying not to expect too much. I just want to have a good time, but like, considering they were kind of forced to wrap it up pretty quickly, like, I think it will be rushed. Hopefully it's like no more rushed than the Comet was, or like the season 6 finale, because I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently Orgulorg was originally like thought up of to be the villain for the film. That never happened. Like, back in the day there was talk about an Adventure Time film, and I guess Orgulorg was originally going to be the villain of that, but it kind of just fell apart and never happened, and he ended up being the villain of like season 6 at the very, very end. And Orgulorg's whole thing felt kind of rushed, because again, they had to squeeze him into the end there. But it wasn't too rushed. It wasn't like Samurai Jack finale levels of rushed. So my hope is just they managed to have like a kind of similar pace to how quickly Orgulorg was shoved in, which was like shoved in pretty tightly there, but acceptable, you know? That's my hope. But I just, like, really my only hope is that I don't hate it, or I don't dislike it, I guess. Hate is kind of strong, but I just hope I don't dislike it. I hope I can at least find it acceptable. Like, I hope I don't scream unacceptable when the finale is over. I hope I don't have to make a video like the Samurai Jack finale. But the thing about the Samurai Jack finale is that Samurai Jack Season 5 was going downhill, like, ever since Episode 3 or 4. So, like, it was already, like, fluctuating in quality a bit, going downhill, like, going quickly nowhere good. So, like, the fact that the Samurai Jack finale sucked was not that surprising to me. Like, I was fingers crossed they turned it around for the finale, but, like, no, the fact that it bombed, you could see coming. Whereas with Adventure Time, I mean, there's certain people who just, I feel like there's certain people who hate on Adventure Time who kind of only watch it casually nowadays. Like, it's really weird. It's like, oh yeah, that show used to be good, and it's like, dude, no, it's like still good. Like, what? Like, I don't know. There's like, there's like a sentiment that Adventure Time lost its luster, but that's just from people who like tapped out early and kept the narrative going that it's lost its luster because they never got back into it. I don't know, it's odd. But like, no, Adventure Time never actually took the route of Samurai Jack Season 5. Like, it's still doing cool things, it's just running out of time to explore them. And really the only thing I hope gets addressed in the finale that's a loose end is like PB's powers. Because last time she used them, she hurt her citizens and was like really traumatized by it, and then elements happened, which should add to the guilt of her elemental powers, and she's never used them since elements, so it's like, since she's going to war, one can only think that she will use her Jelly Bean and Soda powers in the war, you know? So I hope there's like some small bit in there with PB coming to terms with who she is, but there's so little time that I don't think they can squeeze that in there, but that's like really the only open-ended plot point that I wish they had already tied up. Stuff like Madra the Sky Witch and Ancient Psychic Tandemora Elephant, that stuff's like gone. That's out the window now. I don't think that's coming back. Like, that's not gonna get wrapped up. Stuff like that, like, we have to leave behind. But I kind of did wish PB's character arc was concluded properly, because they left it slightly open-ended. Like, they started this elemental character arc, and then they kind of sidelined it for the Gumball stuff. And I hope they somehow wrap it. It won't be, like, satisfying, but I hope they at least put a little ribbon on it instead of just leaving the box. Like, I hope the gift has a ribbon on it instead of just being the box that the gift is itself, you know? Like, the box won't be wrapped with wrapping paper, but at least put a little bow on it. Man, keep going on tangents. Can I help you? I don't think so. Can I help you? I don't think so. No, I need to know where Angus is. I guess we're gonna go talk to Greg, because Angus ain't here. I swear, guys, when I get to parts of the game I haven't seen yet, I'm going to be much more invested in the game itself, and I will not be going on this many tangents. If you watch my first playthrough, I went on tangents a little bit just to give my, you know, some flavor to the Let's Play, my own personal flavor, but I didn't go on like 10-minute tangents where I stand in place. So as soon as I get to like a point in the game that I haven't seen, I will be much more attentive, like I was when I was playing Lost Constellation and The Longest Night. Oh, Greg. Oh, he put soda cups on his ears. Oh, Greg. Sweet, sweet Greg. But yeah, I'm just going on tangents a lot, because like I said, I've seen this, and also chat is talking about other stuff not related to this game, so I'm kind of just bouncing off the chat right now a lot, too. Hey, May. Got cups on my ears. Wow. Why? I'm gonna go with wow. Sounds like the ocean in here. That's great, dude. You seen Angus? Every night. Yeah, I meant, like, where is Angus right now? At work, at the video store. What do you want Angus for? Got computer problems. And no, he's not in the video store. I can't think I got there first. Figured he might know a thing or two. He's a hacker. Really? I'm pretty sure he hacks. Wow. Cool, dude. I'll catch you later. Definitely. I'm so glad you're back. So that arm, huh? Jeez, yeah, what the hell? What do you think happened? I don't know. How does an arm end up on the sidewalk in Possum Springs? I mean, kind of cool, but creepy. And like 2 doors down from our apartment. You live in Townie Century? You live in Townie Century now? Yeah, we live next door. Oh man, you have been away for a long time. I have. You up for hanging out later? So much to catch up on. Nah, I got dinner with the family. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? A friendly thing. Is it 6 o'clock yet? So yeah, swooping for a bite, Snakeums, Fruits Ghost, and then there's Generation Fiasco over there. And then what does that say? Megazillion Power... Okay, it's the lottery. Snack to School, Crunchster, Angry Pepper, Crunchster Original. Alright, let's get out of Snack Falcon. So Greg says Angus is at work, but we already... Excuse me, we already know he's not at work, because we were there, but we gotta go there anyway, because video game progression, right? Can I help you? Where's Angus? Oh, he works day shift? Is it day? Or I got here early? Sorry, I said it is day, and she's like, I got here early? Wait, why does everything you say sound like a question? You do the same thing? I just didn't comment on it? Really? Yeah? Huh. Night shift, huh? That's cool. I'm at home with my baby during the day until my mom gets back from work. Ew, babies. Pretty cool job, though. Get to watch movies, eat candy, meet cute guys. So it's really, I hate talking like that. Luckily, I haven't actually met that many people who talk that way in real life. Ew, cute guys. What's wrong with guys? I don't know, cute guys are overrated. Alright. So she's friendly, but I guess she's one of those kind of like airheaded people who also got pregnant early in life. I love May's disgust of babies. I share that disgust. There's this one part in Saga where Saga is a comic book where the narrator's like, everybody loves babies, but usually only in small amounts. And I was like, everybody does not love babies. I fucking don't like babies in any amounts. Keep all babies away from me, please. Alright, we're going to Greg's house? Or no, we're going to... We're supposed to be going to Angus's apartment, right? But I don't see a way in there, so maybe we have to go back to Greg to be like, hey Greg, Angus isn't here, where is he? Then again, I'm not sure which building Angus lives in. I don't quite remember. So we found the arm over here. Ah, Angus lives in this one, apparently. Alright, let's go find Angus so we can fix our laptop and get the porn off it so we can play some video games. There's like a small little dungeon crawling game in this game. Like you can play a game within this game on your computer at home. But I'm not going to do that on this playthrough at all to save time. Like I think it's going too much out of my way. So I played it a bit on my first playthrough before the Weird Autumn Edition came out, but I'm not going to play it now. But just, it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll do like one level to just show it off again, but I don't actually plan to play it through to completion because there's a lot of floors. Okay, so Greg and Angus, button's missing. What? There's no button? There's got to be some way to make this work. So let's talk to everyone else in order. Click. Hello, hello? Hello. You're not Angus. Who is this? Who are you? May Borowski. What are you selling? Do you get a lot of people selling you stuff? Hello? Click. Click. Yes. Hi, Angus? Angus, you say? Dude, it's May. Tell me about yourself, Maybelline. This isn't Angus. Would you like it to be? Nope. Bye. Click. So that was a fucking creep. Click. Maurice. May. Angus? May? Yeah. You're not Angus. And you ain't Maurice. Well, I'm glad we sorted that out. Click. Click. Hello, Angus? Are you searching, my child? Yeah, for Angus. You can search all you like for your Angus. Everyone has a different Angus. For some, Angus is a happy marriage. For some, a good career. For some, a fancy car. My Angus is a guy named Angus, lives here. My child, no Angus will ever compare to the one true Angus, the Lord God above. Okay. Dear, have you ever encountered God this day? Look, my mom works at the church. I am in the club by default. Click. Yeah, so May actually isn't very religious, but her mom does work at the church, so... Well, we'll visit the church later. There's some interesting conversations, and just... It's an interesting dynamic to explore, even if, like, you're not religious. Yeah, so this number was a little over the top, but honestly, I have met people who literally talk that way. Perhaps not that far with the, like, everyone has their own Angus thing, but, like, I've met people who try to, like, tie in God to just, like, hey, can you give me directions? And they're like, God gives directions. Like, literally come across people like that in the street, and it's atrocious. I hate it. Click. Hello. Hello? Hello. I'm looking for Angus. Any idea where Angus lives? I believe he is at number 2. Written on the button, I think? It looks, broken. I think the little guy he lives with kicked it in. Greg? Or something. How? Beats me, kid. I just live here. Click. Alright, so we gotta find a way to get this to work. I actually forgot the solution. We have to electrocute ourselves. That's it. Click. Hello? Ah! Who is this? Hi, it's May. May? Yeah, May. I just got electrocuted. Oh yeah, it's fiddly. Which, fun story, by the way. So, I was outside of, like, an electric enclosure once, in Hawaii, and I touched my nose to, like, a 9,000 volt fence, and it was quite the experience. Like, getting shocked with that many volts. So what ended up happening with me is, like, I touched down without realizing my nose was going to touch it, because I was trying to look over the fence, and I just so happened to have, like, the wire in my blind spot, and it touched the bridge of my nose, and next thing I know, like, within the same second, I'm like 5 feet away from the fence all of a sudden, and like it feels like you actually got hit by like a truck or something. It feels almost like an out of body experience, like you got like, it's as if like you changed places, or not changed. It's as if you like shifted places instantly, and like your consciousness got left behind somewhere else almost, and is still catching up to you. It's a really interesting feeling, getting shocked with a ton of volts. Happy it happened once. It makes for like a good story, and I now know what it feels like. Wouldn't do it again on purpose by any means. There's no button. Yeah, you can like stick a screwdriver in, and well, it's too late now. Come on up. Click. Yeah, the whole Night in the Woods soundtrack is great. Alright, so here's Angus's apartment. Before we talk to him, let's take a quick look around. There's bed, computer. I like having a bunk bed when it's not necessary like this. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it saves a ton of space, doesn't it? Like, a bed on the ground takes up so much space, and elevating it, even if you don't have anybody sleeping under you, I think is a super good move, as long as you're not one of those people who wakes up really fast and hits their head on the ceiling, of course, or falls out of bed. If you're like a turner if you're one of those bed turning people who actually falls off, then that's probably a bad idea. But I would love like a setup like this. I think it's like so ergonomical. Like even if I had a huge house, I would still rather have my bed elevated. Of course, the only downside is then you can't like lay on the bed and relax and watch TV or something. But that's usually what the sofa is for. So yeah. What else do we got here? Although Greg and Angus live together, it said. And what does that say? Luna Freeze. Greg and Angus live together, but there's only one bed here. But then again, well, right, they're in a relationship. They probably sleep. That's probably like at least a queen size. They probably either snug in together on that bed, or maybe it's even a king size, and they sleep decently comfortably, maybe. But yeah, they're in a. I forgot they're in a relationship, so it makes sense that they share the bed. Whoa, come right in. Yeah, I'm sorry. I looked around your home. I wanted to know. Hey, dude. Welcome to our apartment. I could have been in my underwear. Hey, dude, don't wear pants on my account. Why was the door unlocked? Greg always forgets to lock it. Greg's at work if you're looking for Greg. I was actually looking for you. Angus, you can't blame this on Greg. You came into the house. Like, Greg left it unlocked, but you have since come into the home, and you can lock it from the inside now that you're inside your home, but you clearly haven't. But also, you do require people to buzz in to be let up the elevator, so I guess the best answer you could have given is like, well, I gotta buzz you in, you know? Whatever, it's fine. I'm not gonna nitpick this. I was actually looking... Oh, I already have nitpicked this, but let's move on, is my point. I was actually looking for you. My laptop is messed up, and I thought, what's wrong with it? Lots of things pop up when I turn it on. What kind of things? You know, things about things, not for kids things. Nothing, just things. Let's go with that one. Why didn't you bring it with you? I forgot it. You know, May, you don't have to be embarrassed about. I'm not. I mean, everyone. I know. Let me see what I can do. Don't be embarrassed about your porn, people. Everyone does it, like Angus said. Okay, I got something for you. Plug this into any USB port and restart. Should clear you right up. It might delete some of your old files, though. Oh, thanks, dude. No problem. Gonna head on home. See if your magic works. It's not magic. It's just ones and zeros. And we're just atoms. And our perception of reality is just chemical reactions. Take those away, and poof, there goes the universe. Whoa. Sorry. I'm gonna go. I sleep on the sofa a lot of the times, honestly, because I like the sofa more, because I can, like, wedge into it. For some reason, I really like wedging myself into corners when I sleep. So, like, wedging myself into, like, the corner between the cushion and, like, the sofa, the backrest part of the sofa is something I enjoy doing, so I don't know, it's weird. I guess you could call me a wedger, if that's a thing. A sleep wedger. Although I also toss and turn a lot, so a lot of times I unwedge myself mid-sleep. Hey, Dadders. God, Dadders is a terrible name. It's not good. Why, if it isn't the mayor of Possum Springs herself? Oh, you heard about that, apparently. What did you get up to today? Hung out with Angus a bit. You remember him? Oh, yeah, I like Angus. He's smart. In the old days, I used to work with his dad. I know they fell on some hard times after we all got laid off. Used to see him at the bar. Yeah. After I stopped drinking, I didn't really see him as much. So this is our first, like, glimpse into, apparently there was a period of time where a lot of the, like, men got laid off from, I think it was, I forgot which job they had, but they got laid off from some mill. And our dad apparently had a period of time where he had a drinking problem, and that's explored more later. But it's, like, really nice how it's, like, set up casually like that with little bits of dialogue. And with, like, the ... you can see the dad kind of, like, trail off and be like, yeah, I kind of don't like this memory. I wonder how he is. Did they find out anything about that arm? Not that I heard. Oh, well, be careful out there. Maybe I should carry mace or brass knuckles or something. Well, it'd be a shame if you got into trouble, and we're unarmed. Nah, I think I'll be okay. What? Ha 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 ha, okay, I get it. Unarmed? I'm going to bed now. Good night, Mayor Kitten. Good night. Is that all the dialogue? We still are not able to ask him to move the stuff in the closet or whatever. Oh well. Oh, the crawl space, rather. The crawl space. Can I go into my parents' room? I don't see why I would, but no, I can't. Really, you missed that the daddy drank? It was, I think it's alluded to several times. Yeah, I remember from my first playthrough, like, there's this implication that for a point of time, May's dad was, like, kind of a shithole of a father for at least a little while, while, like, he got a drinking problem. I'm, like, pretty sure I'm not making that up. I'm pretty sure in my first playthrough I reached, like, some dialogue that referred to that, kind of indirectly. Let's see if this Angus fix works. Can't get any worse, at least. I guess it could be on fire. Anyway. Oh my god, it's fixed! I guess it turned out okay then, your computer? Yeah, it did, thanks! I put something else on that drive. Do you remember Demon Tower? Oh wow, yeah, I used to play that all the time, like 10 years ago. I've been playing again. They've kept updating it. You can grab your old save game from the server and start right where you left off. Ooh, cool. You should check it out, and we can talk Demon Tower sometime. It's really cool still. I'm def doing this. Aw, thanks, Angus. Tip's hat. Oh, come on, Angus. Don't be the tip hat guy. Hey, you get that? Angus is super cool. I like him a lot, but he's like a little, he has a few of the, like, fedora-tipping milady attributes to him at times that are like, oh, Angus, dial it back a notch, man. Come on. Hey, you get that porn off your laptop? I heard you broke it with so much porn. Oh, Greg, you're the best. I did not. Dude, you know it. Rick Wreckage told me that before the internet, they'd hide porn in a hollow log in the woods. Yeah, that was a thing, right? Be awkward if you were hiking out to the porn, and some dude was already there, and you're like, "Sup, dude? I guess we're both here for the porn." I bet that happened. You know it did. I bet they became friends. Porno bros forever. Porn log bros forever. So, dude, you're coming to the party tomorrow night, right? What party? Up in the state forest. Lots of people home from school and stuff this weekend. Cool people. The big fire, the snacks, the beers. Girl, you know I will. Did you mean to write snacks or snakes? Both, dude. Both. Cool, well, you should ask if B, cool, well, you should ask B if she can drive us. But no, I don't think she likes me. Nah, dude, she's cool. She drives us all the time and lets us borrow her car. Stop by her store tomorrow and ask, okay, please? Okay, whatever. Yeah! Oh, sorry, I thought that was gonna be yes, or like yeah. I was going for yeah, but that turned into yay! My bad. Pizza! Pizza mouse. Man, I've never had a custom mouse for some reason, but why haven't I? I think it's a mix of laziness and a mix of getting tired of whichever one I pick. So what we got here? Sharkle. Okay. Away message. Born to lose, country trash proud, drummer, skate and destroy, skate to create, bound for glory. That's okay. Alright, what is up here? Bright Harbor Gazette, Secretary of Education. Having public schools is like having public hamburgers. That's insane. Everyone should buy their own hamburgers. Oh my god, how relevant, right? In the age of Betsy DeVos. This game came out before the election, I believe. Pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. And, yeah. So this is pre-Betsy DeVos, but, or Devos? DeVos? Whatever the fuck. It's before that horrible fuck garbage bag of a person. But yeah, wow, how fucking relevant. How fucking relevant. I'm actually going to go ahead and play one level of Demon Tower, and then call it quits for today's stream. But I'm not going to play Demon Tower again. Just this once. So yeah, blah blah blah, Ancient Demon Tower, just to show it off. I played like 6 or 7 levels last time I streamed the game, and I didn't beat it. It goes on for a while. But yeah, you have like a dash and you have a slice, right? And the further you go, the more like dashes you can do in a row. Like like there's that one bar that refills. Eventually you'll have like 5 or 6, so it's pretty cool because you can just do, you know, multiple dashes super quickly. It's pretty fun. Oh god, oh god, I'm already getting hurt. Yeah, the hitboxes in this game are weird though. And actually, the weirdest thing is you barely have to kill anyone except the boss. Like, you can pretty much ignore most of these enemies. And later in the game, it's actually really smart to ignore most of the enemies. But yeah, this is the kind of game it is. Once it gets faster paced and you have more of these dashes, it's actually kind of fun. But it's like, it's not that fun. It's okay. For something that's just free and tacked in there, it's kind of cool. But it's not that necessary, and I'm going to ignore it in the future. I'm just going to do one level. So you go around and you just have to find a key. And usually unless you can't ignore the enemies, it's best to just leave them be. When you have multiple dashes, it becomes super trivial to just dash right past them all without actually fighting them. So most of the later levels are literally you just dashing around and trying to dodge everything and then get to the boss and kill the boss. But the bosses get progressively harder and they actually become quite a challenge eventually. So it's kind of fun. Like for a free game, you know, it's pretty fun. And we do have to kill this one. Yeah, to get the door open, unguarded. We do have to kill that one. And then we go. Here's our boss. And did the boss just die in one hit? Alright, well that boss died in one hit. So, yeah, that was not a challenge at all. But the later bosses are actually pretty tough. Who are you? Oh, that's weird. I don't remember this. Anyway, like I said, I'm only going to play one. Surrender to the horror? Yes, let's go ahead.